Can't imagine. Another day has almost come and gone. Can't imagine what else could go on. Sometimes I'd like to hide away somewhere and lock the door. A single battle lost, but not the war. 'Cause tomorrow's another day, and I'm thirsty anyway. So bring on the rain. It's almost like the hard times circle round. A couple drops, and they all start coming down. Yeah, I might feel defeated, and I might hang my head. I might be barely breathing, but I'm not. 'Cause tomorrow's another day. Hello, hello, everybody.
Hi. How's everybody doing?
Hey, Margie, Gigi, Kathy, Bernice, Jill,
I brought.
Julie. I'm scrolling back.
Oh, Gigi, I'm sorry you're having a hard time. I see that you're not feeling good. Yeah, I think the after effects of all that is rough. It wasn't just rough to have COVID, but it leaves long-lasting scarring and stuff on your lungs.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Sorry that I just went black there for a second, but at least you.
Did you black out?
I
or
blacked
just
out.
your
No, my
screen?
My screen. I was just saying hi to everybody and scrolling through, but I was standing up and I hit the wrong thing. So totally my fault.
Hello, Margie and Julie and Bernice and Jill. Did I see Jill?
I saw Jill. Margie. One moment. Julie.
Bernice, did I say?
Bernice and Kathy, and I swore I saw baby girl in there. There she is, baby girl. That's Shanita.
Hi,
baby
Shanita.
Girl, 1965. That's Shanita. She's a friend of
We're so glad you're here. That's awesome.
You're welcome. We're so glad you're here.
I'm doing a commercial.
So during all that nice intro where you got to see the two pictures and it was dead silence, I had some gorgeous music playing for you and forgot that I muted both of us.
Oh my gosh. I actually been singing that song for a couple days this week. That's weird.
Oh, you couldn't hear it because it was muted.
No, I heard it. I had an earworm. It was in my head. Isn't that funny?
At the very end, I unmuted it, and so you got to hear part of that song. There you go, Lucy.
Yeah.
I
love that song.
That's one of my theme songs, and I've been thinking about it a lot this week because I know a lot of you are going through stuff and have been hit with stuff. Hey, Debbie. Been hit with a lot of, illnesses and all kinds of garbage that you don't.
There's stuff happening in the world. Yeah.
Yeah. And
but we can do it.
That song came out right after 9/11, which was the exact time that I had my breast cancer diagnosis. And so I just took it that song came out for me. Bring on the rain. You're not going to get me down. You're not going to keep me down. You're not going to knock me down. We're stronger than that. So I like to play that. It's motivating, inspiring to me. And I wanted to play it for you guys and know that I'm thinking of you. And when I hear that song, it makes me think of all you and say a prayer for you. All the things you're all, everybody's going through. So just wanted you to know that. The song with you. And Sharon got it by the way of osmosis. Sent it to her this week.
I thought I was sending you through my magical ESP or PMS or whatever it's called. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh, so how's everybody today? So I met baby girl with Shanita. Met her I think it was last week at one of my sales. Shirley invited her, and I invited her to the group and to our Saturday Night Live, and I'm so glad she's here. And you need to run get some. You know how your hands look after you've been working in the garage all day, boxes and dust and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
That's how my hands are, because that's how it's been all week, running, going through boxes at estate sales and then loading them all in the car in the truck and then bringing them home and unloading them. And
welcome those hands, because it meant you had a good time. I always love all the paint and ink on mine for that reason. It just means that I was enjoying myself.
It'll still look nice. One of these days I will do that, and then we'll do something mixed media and they'll be totally messed again.
That's the week we'll do gel plates or something that gets all over, like ink.
So
alcohol.
If you're watching on the replay, thanks for tuning in, and we invite you to come live if you can at any time. I'm more than happy to, but if you want to put it on double time just to kind of watch and hear us talk real fast like chipmunks, you can speed it up to 1.5 or double time, whatever you like. And we're just happy that you're here watching, even if you can't be here. live. So,
Hi, Andy.
Sharon, we started to talk about a possibility for next Saturday, and we didn't finish that. Do we want to?
Oh,
find that, then say, and then tell him.
Well, is that what you want to do?
I think we just need to set it, and then we'll work around it.
Okay.
No,
Let's
actually,
set it.
No, the next week.
Let's do it the week after. Yeah.
Just because of it.
We can tell him then.
Okay. So,
and then we're locked in.
Tell him next week.
Okay. No, I think we should tell him tonight, so we all have 2 weeks to plan.
Yes, so they can get prepared too. And some of our new friends that have joined us on sales and in the live have been playing around with it too, and are excited to come do it with us, so that we can all be a big old mess together. And I know these guys are going to, but that'll give them time to make their own jelly plate if they haven't got one already, right?
I can make that video
tutorial
in the next 2 weeks, because I mean they take a couple hours to set. They don't take a long time.
Okay.
So I can certainly do that.
We'll do jelly prints. We'll play with jelly plates. Any size, all sizes, we'll play with jelly plates. So Sharon, tutorial on how to make your own. So if you don't have one, you don't have to spend an arm and a leg, because they are pretty expensive. If you don't have one and you want to try
cheap to
making your own, Sharon will put that tutorial out there, and
other alternatives too.
Yeah. So, and what I think that night we can demonstrate some of those other alternatives. They're not the same, but they are alternatives to play around with paint.
And to see if you want to make one or go buy one, or to see the magical results that happen in the mixed media. So
2 weeks from tonight we'll do jelly plates. That'll be
so fun. Look what I got for my birthday. Do you see this?
Yes, it's pretty.
I told you about it. It's gorgeous. And it works so well. It only takes one dip, and I got through the whole alphabet. Now I'm going to have to practice writing nicely.
Wow, I put you on full screen. So she's got a glass pen, which works with liquid ink. Calligraphy pen, right?
What's that?
Is it a calligraphy pen?
It's not shaped like a calligraphy pen. You can write in any style with it. It just comes to a point, but it's got all these grooves that twist around. And what happens when you dip it is it gets into all the little grooves, and then it magically flows. I did not have it stop on me at all. It just got lighter.
Cool. Hi, Toby. How are you? Yeah. Good to see you, Toby. Toby's on Facebook, so those on YouTube can't see the comments on Facebook and vice versa. And Toby, if you want to be able to join on on YouTube, I think you have before. But if not, and if there are issues with you getting that, if you want, we can talk to me later, because we can fix that. But because I'd love for you to be able to see everybody else's comments and them to be able to see yours. That is really gorgeous, Sharon, and I love the way that
it really is. Well, and my thought is, I'm going to use it on my art journal, and to write those little words around the edges. And I'm going to get some other better inks too. These came with it, and they seem to be just fine. But I do want some like Dr. Martin's gold. But I just think it'll be fun to use in mixed media art, use for chicken scratches and designs. And, it's not specifically for calligraphy. It's to make me mindful about the things I'm writing and make me slow down.
I love
so
it.
that I'm really meditating and thinking about that when I'm doing my art journal.
I love that. Is it a glass tip?
It is glass. It's all glass. And they're not as breakable as you'd think. I went and saw a bunch of reviews. I have the old-fashioned calligraphy pen with the nibs that come off and all that, but this is more for mindful writing.
I love it.
that was my thought about it. And you can draw with it. I mean, it doesn't have to be any specific style.
There's a couple happy belated birthdays in there from Shanita.
Oh, thank you. It's tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's wow. My week is totally gone. Okay. Yes, Toby, let's talk about it later because I can help you get that. I've done that with several people, and sometimes there are issues, and I can work you through that. Because there are your
computer guru.
Your friends on YouTube are saying, please join us, Toby. They want to see you on
oh, yes.
For tonight, Toby will be on Facebook, and we'll get her on YouTube where so you can see everybody's comments and you can see hers. But at least if she's there on
yeah,
Facebook,
we can't see your comments if you're just on the Facebook group.
Yeah, I can through StreamYard. So
only Marianne can.
But I can read them, and I can kind of be saying it everybody else's. We can say everybody else's out loud so that she can get that too. Hi, Trudy. Welcome. Your screen just...
Hello, Trudy.
Wow. Wow. So let me show you something cool new I have here.
Okay. Little show and tell first, huh?
Yeah. Old. I'm sure y'all have one of these. Just a cake tier, right? Everybody's got a cake tier. Well, I donated all mine when we moved, so I picked it up at Goodwill for $1.50. And then I found this cool plate for $1.50. I love, look at all the like blown glass bubbles on here. It's just super cool. I guess while I have it over, I can take that off, then we're good. But I'm going to set it on top of this and have it on my desk. And so for all those little bits and pieces and, buttons and jewels and things that are always all over the place, I can put them in here. But each one of these little curvatures here, you probably can see each one of these little curvatures is like a little dish of its own. Isn't that cool? They kind of
so cool.
And so I wonder if it was a super fancy egg dish. I mean, that's really fancy egg dish because it is rimmed in gold. So that would be a really fancy egg dish. But that's okay because I think they're going to hold little things like I had a couple buttons in one and just like tiny little sticker and things that they're so tiny they get lost. And if I can have like things in their own little compartment, it'll be easy just to grab them out and to be able to see without having to try to go through the bin a billion times. You see the gold around the edge? And of course, it's really old.
It's
and
so pretty. I've seen one like that before. They used to entertain a lot more than we do now. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was for eggs.
Yeah, I would probably use it for eggs because we entertained a lot. We did a big entertaining at least once a month, every month until I got really sick with breast implant illness. But yeah, so and we, having chickens and fresh eggs, we always had egg. What are they called?
Deviled eggs?
Deviled eggs. Thank you. My mind just went blank. Totally blank. So yeah, I would use it for that. For now, I'm going to set it on my desk and use it as a catch for some of my bits and pieces. Okay, so Bernice's mom had one like that for deviled eggs. And hi, Liz. Dream it, imagine it, create it. That's Liz. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Liz.
Gigi's parents had an egg dish like that. Awesome. Oh, Glennis is here. Hi, Glennis.
So I want to share this. This is the rice paper I got to go with it, and I don't like the way it comes out. It wrote longer without the rice paper. Isn't that funny?
Do you think the rice paper is more absorbent?
Maybe. I ran out of ink sooner, and I wanted to see how far I could get through the alphabet with, and I only did a half a dip. I probably could have dipped it all the way because it just sits in these grooves. Yeah, I was just checking it out. Just testing it, I
wondered how it held the ink, and I really love that the grooves.
It doesn't drip also.
How are you, Patty? Oh, show Patty my cool dish.
Hi, Patty.
Yeah. Yeah. I wondered how it held the ink, and I love those little grooves.
It really, and it doesn't drip, it doesn't glop. There's
And it
no,
goes
except
down
on the
there.
rice paper, obviously. But
Very
I,
cool.
on here, it was fine.
I'm learning something from Patty. When Patty goes into chat, look at what she said. She said, "Hello, everyone in chat." That is smart. I want to say hello to every single person individually in chat, but I know that I always miss somebody, and then you can't listen to this or do that because you're busy typing all the names. And
Carla. Yeah,
Hey,
and we don't
look at
always
this
see them
here.
when they're going by. A
Yeah.
little something you should know if you're new here. We try to keep up with the chat, but we kind of take turns. We kind of get focused on what we're doing if we're sharing a tutorial or, something like that. Working on a project, which is, why we're here. So we encourage you guys to get to know each other, chat with each other. And if you want to say something to us, just put it in all caps and we'll do the best we can to see it.
Sure. Sure. And I have mine set up on, I've got a couple of devices going, and so I've got it set up on a computer screen right in front of me so that I can see the chat easily, and it is full screen. So
Mine's harder to see.
Sharon's is much harder to see because she can't get it right in front of her. So I try to watch it and then tell Sharon out loud anything that she needs to know. So I am doing well, Patty. Thank you. I've spent the day working on orders from last year to source more things from the estate sales. And, I saw everything when I bought it. I, of course, dug through all the boxes and found everything. But I'm going through these boxes and I'm going, oh, as if it's what? I haven't seen it in 2 days. And while I spent time, on another estate sale and another not estate sale but large purchase, and so I've forgotten half of things. So I'm pretty excited. Our artistically created that is Trudy. Somebody asked, I don't remember who that was. So is that a deviled eggs dish? I'm going to use it on my desk for all the little bits and pieces and buttons and
so
and
yeah, little gems in those little egg cups, things like that would be perfect to sort out in there. Paper clips.
Digging through a dish to do, I'm going to use that to hold them instead. It'll be a little easier to have them separated. So Patty's here and reminds me, and I want to tell everybody right up front about an event that is going on that I'm pretty excited about. I know that Sharon and I have talked about this, and I've talked to a couple of you about ways that I wanted to find to help people in our group specifically, because that's where we start, is at home, be able to
thank Trudy about for this though.
So, what?
No.
Yeah. I'm not talking about that yet.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I've wanted a way to be able to help crafters, creators, artists like myself to have an outlet to show, display, and sell some of your creations. And there are some of you that would really like to sell some of your things. Maybe you have an Etsy shop. Maybe you don't have an Etsy shop. Maybe you don't want one. Maybe you are not very comfortable with technology and, a little trepidatious about, getting into doing something like Sharon and I are doing here. Maybe you just want to sell it every now and then when you get a bunch of stuff together and not even be, something super regular. Maybe you just like the camaraderie of doing it all together. But we've been talking about different ways to put this together to help people have that outlet to sell. Well, and then Glynis introduced me to Patty. And Patty, Miss Amazing, has already created that outlet. She has orchestrated and engineered and created the perfect outlet. I don't believe that any of my ideas or my way of putting it together was better than what she's done. I think it's awesome. So rather than try to do something in addition, We're going to collaborate with Patty and let everybody know about what she's got going on. We're going to support it wholeheartedly. We'll participate in it. We'll send our viewers there. We want everybody to know. So here's what it is. And Patty, you're going to have to type it in again, the CCC. You can always look for hashtag CCC Market. And Patty will kindly type in what CCC stands for. Because I get it wrong every time. I say it backwards. But it's essentially a vendor market. So if you like going to a craft show and seeing a ton of different vendors walking around and going, I would like to buy one thing from this one and one thing from that one, and whatever it is, that's what
I do with that number.
It's a vendor market where for 2 days, like a Saturday and a Sunday, or maybe it's a Friday and Saturday. I have to look. What's the 17th? 17th.
I'm sure that she'll fill them in on there.
17th is a Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for this 2 days, this vendor market will be live on YouTube and on someone's channel. So all you have to do is click and go to one channel, and then all the vendors will walk through in front of you. So instead of you having to walk around the vendor market, you get to sit in the comfort of your home, and the vendors are going to parade their wares in front of you. And so every 2 hours, a different vendor will come on and have a sale of whatever they want to do at that time. And you can sit and watch that. And if you have to come and go, that's okay. You can just log in whenever you want or can. We'll have a schedule, so we'll know who is at what time. I'm scheduled on the 17th. I can't tell you off the top of my head what the time is, but we'll let you know. And it's a pay it forward. Everybody helps everyone. So one person is hosting it on their channel. And every vendor that comes on and sells for 2 hours will then be a moderator for the next person up. It'll be the 17th and 18th, and then again repeated on October 31st and November 1st.
On Halloween?
Yeah. Yeah.
We are Halloween people. That is a very busy day for me.
That is true. But
yeah.
Yeah. And it doesn't go late into the night. And it's all set on Eastern time. So it's actually earlier for us, being out west. So I can't remember. Patty, how many are on a day? Is it 5, 6, 7 on a day, 2 hour slots? Not sure. Anyway, I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be really an awesome thing. I love that people who don't usually have an outlet to sell some of their things can do that. And maybe that
is very cool.
But they don't have 100 people coming to their channel to see their sale. So they can come to this and show their items, and there's 100 people. I'm guessing that there's probably going to be more. 4 sellers per day. Oh, that's it? Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8 hours, 2 for each day, or 2 hours per person, 4 per day. So that's 8 hours. Yeah, so if you are one of those people who makes things, creates things, you feel like you like to make a certain item and you would like to make a ton and sell them, talk to me. We'll look at maybe getting you involved in one of the next ones. And, I'm just really excited about it. And I appreciate Patty inviting me to participate in it.
That's
and
awesome.
And I am crediting Patty because it all, stems from her group, and, there's got to be a leader, but truly there is a participant who is hosting on her channel all day long on every one of those days. So there's 4 people hosting and, having to have their channel up and monitoring it and making sure everything is good all day long. That's a lot of their time. And then all the other people who are participating and selling and moderating for each other. And it's just...
I finished one. Sorry, I'm creating while you're talking.
That's okay.
Finishing some stuff on my desk.
That's what it is.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep it up.
So anyway, so as we get closer and we have links and things, I'll post the links in the group so you'll know where you can go. I can post a list for each day of who the vendor sellers are for that day. So if there's somebody that you like, the kind of art they do or the sales they have, you can pop into that. But yeah, that's going to be really awesome. And I say we jump in and support Patty and help build it up, make it become a thing so that everybody goes to one place. And our whole thing is community over competition. And the more we support and participate together, the more we build together, the happier everybody is. And, just the more awesome.
Sure.
There's room for everybody. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So
room for all.
So you guys are, looks like people are pretty excited about that. I could have told you that because I know our people.
For sure.
A bunch of them don't celebrate Halloween. And I know Halloween's a big deal for Sharon, and that's okay. Everybody has their own holidays that
I'm a Halloween baby, I'm an October baby, so it's always been a big deal.
So thank you, Patty. So, I don't have kids at home, and I don't know that we'll even get candy and do that this year because I just don't want to in any way participate in COVID. I don't know. It's just
we're not doing that. We actually have a friend who has a farm, and this year, because of everything that's going on, she's having a kind of a haunted house in the horse barn, and so there'll be limited contact, and we would obviously be wearing masks. So
yeah. So everybody comes as a COVID patient. Is that the idea?
Yes, that's absolutely it. We're all coming. No, as COVID patients. You know what? Usually I've built my costume by now, so I might be going as a COVID patient.
Well, I was going to say, I didn't think that you had done a costume yet. So
no, I have not. Usually I spend a couple months on it. I mean, we go win Halloween every year. That's what we do. Yeah, we make elaborate costumes.
Wow.
Yeah.
It sounds like fun, but sounds like a lot of work too.
It is. I used to have more energy and be healthier. So yeah.
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 Okay. Tonight is kind of a different night.
Yeah.
Well, we did the game last week. You killed us. So and I've been talking about doing that once a month, but everybody really loves that game. I'm wondering if you want to do it more than once a month.
No.
Not every week. Nope.
I wouldn't be. Just because I have other things that I want to do also. But I'm sure we could throw in an extra one once in a while.
Well, maybe every third month when there's a fifth week in the month. That might work.
Maybe. Yeah.
We've got a fifth this month, I think.
That's a great plan.
So 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be doing jelly plates.
Yes, we will. That'll very be fun.
You know how us and paint and stencils,
we're going to be a mess.
We need 2 weeks to move everything off our desk.
We're going to have to. Yeah. That's why we put it off and haven't done it yet. It's that,
I'm really looking forward to that. So we talked around some ideas for next week as well. But if you have ideas that you would like to see, like to do, variety is the spruce of life. Julie said variety is the spruce of life. Spice. Margie,
that's pretty awesome.
Just go collect candy so I never get into. Oh yeah, Paul does theater makeup. Ooh, wow. Okay. So tonight, when I ask, are you frozen, Sharon?
Margie has a peanut butter plate. I was reading the comments. I just looked frozen.
Okay. Tonight, it was suggested that maybe we grab some things that are near our desk and finish them. Things that are started but not finished.
Right.
So we thought
everybody's got that pile, I think.
That is a good suggestion. If you're sitting at your desk and you've got stuff sitting around that's not finished, grab something. I just grabbed a bunch of things. I'm not even sure what I want to work on. I've got some pockets. I've got some tags that are started, not finished. So I can do a bunch of stuff with those. I've got, based on one of Sharon's tutorials a while ago, remember how she said to take the things on your desk and basically cover them up,
Make
them
something
with all those bits and pieces of things that papers you just love and can't throw away. Well, I have this old, actually I got this from my mom's house. It is so old. My mom's.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And it's just a box, but the paper covering it was so old and brittle that it's just broken off and peeled off.
Is it for a sock drawer?
And
Is it for a sock drawer? Because I feel like it is.
I don't think so. I think it was like for office.
Oh.
I mean, I could have been used for anything. Honestly, could have been used.
Did she make it or was it purchased?
No, she didn't. Yeah, she didn't make it. I don't know how long she's had it or where she got it. Each one of these little sections comes out too. And I can see how it was handmade. They just took this box, took cardboard, made these, filled them in, covered it all with paper. And I'm like, it's just falling apart and it looks awful. I'm going to cover it with old new paper or new old paper. And, from my desk. Because, because I can do that. And I'm going to do that.
Cute.
And I've got this. Look at this. This is the natural color of this page out of the book. I love this. I mean, the whole thing is brown. There isn't even a white center to the page. It is so old and brittle, and I just thought that was way cool.
What was the title of the book? That's always interesting.
I don't know. This says dedication, which is at the beginning of the book. But I don't know. So I want to use that page because I love it. So I'm kind of putting a base of book page on, and then I can put some really cool. I do get these bits and pieces of paper that are just a paper that I love, or I love that one little bit of it.
I have a couple books like that. I should put some in your box.
Well, then I've got this box here. This came from Ulta, and it had all this stuff in it. It was like a gift box. And look how pretty this is. And this ombre color up here. It's all really, really pretty. Except the outside. I don't want to really use
have a magnet closure. Yeah.
Magnet. I mean, it looks like a really good quality. So the back has what all the things are, and the front shows them, but the inside is gorgeous.
I have a box like that I'm supposed to decorate that's sitting next to me. It's exactly the same with the magnet in the front. And I have all my number tickets and stuff like that in it.
So I'm going to cover it with this paper, which is Glynis, what is the name of that fancy kind of paper?
Chevron?
No. It's a kind of paper that I didn't even know about until Glynis asked me if I had any. That this will match really nicely, but I can't remember. Glynis, your daughter collects it. Ooh, look how pretty this is.
She's a paper collector?
Well, her daughter loves this certain kind of paper. And so people like different brands or different styles.
Oh, okay, I see.
People like this certain kind. Patty, we're kind of big stencil people. We have lots and lots. Florentine, lots of stencils. And when we do mixed media, we love to use stencils. I have whittled the stencils down to, I didn't whittle. I separated. How's that?
Julie, I've been doing the same thing all week that you are. I just read your comment.
What's that?
She keeps going to her craft room to make something and ends up tidying or sorting. Yeah. When that happens, it frustrates me to no end, but then I think, well, I must need to sort and tidy. I can't work if it's too disorganized.
Right. And so
it's very difficult.
Creativity can come out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so, hot flash. Woo! Go ahead.
I took all my stencils and I chose the ones I will use most frequently, or the ones I tend to use most frequently, and I filled this 12 by 12 right here with them. And that's the one I'm keeping at my desk. And it just keeps getting fuller and fuller. And then I put all the others in another 12 by 12, but one of those that's like 8 inches deep. All the other stencils are in there. I've got to find a better way to organize or to store stencils. I'm going to put some of them on rings that I can hang. I've got stencils that are everywhere from 12 by 12 to maybe 18 to 20 long. Some of them are literally that long, to little teeny tiny ones. I've just got stencils of all kinds, and I just don't know how to organize and store them. Guys, it is not linen paper. It is Florentine paper.
Is that a brand or Florentine like the design?
It is not a brand.
You're saying like a design. Okay.
Glynis, what makes it Florentine paper?
Yeah.
There's 4 or 5 designs in this pack, so it's not.
I like damask. I would call that myself. I would call that a damask, and then the other one would be a chevron.
Right.
Well, no, it's maybe not damask. It's not. It is different colors, isn't it?
Damask, and so is. Well, no, that one's not really. But I don't think it's the pattern that makes it Florentine. This is Stampin' Up paper, so the brand is Stampin' Up. And there's something else about it that makes it Florentine. I don't know for sure. But, okay. So am I going to use the big print on here? And I'm just going to cover it to here. And it'll go into there.
Yeah, most of my stencils are small too.
I've got a huge. I need
more. I like them.
Or the small. I like the big one. I look on the camera and I like the big one.
Sorry, yeah. I'm fanning myself right now. I'm having a hot flash.
I always felt like I didn't have enough stencils, so I, get more, and now all of a sudden I have like 3,000 stencils. Killing me smalls. But I love
small are easier to manage, but they're harder on gel plates. Like I feel like I need a bigger stencil to go with my bigger gel plates. Yeah, basically
are easier to use on the gel plates for sure.
Yes,
I will use them. Okay, Shanita, I will absolutely. Those are not. Well, the package said Florentine. That's the only reason I'm saying that. So, Glynis, will you educate me on what does that mean? Let me find the package. The little plastic around.
Yeah, if you're talking about a design,
I don't know.
Then it's a no.
Oh my goodness. Nope. I just had the packaging.
So I have dumped all of my, I've been reorganizing, and I have dumped a lot of my little bits into a container, the ones that were in all the boxes on my desk that weren't sorted, so that I can sort through them. I just need to do that. And so I've got them all in dumped in a box. Just the ones from my desk immediately, yeah.
As per the Google, stencils and page protectors. Okay, Google, Bertini papers have been made in Florentine, Italy since 1901. The beautiful and intricate papers were inspired by traditional Florentine designs of the Renaissance. So the name of the style given by Stampin' Up. Bertini papers sometimes include the use of powdered gold. Ooh, which you can imagine these papers. Yeah. Once you'll see it, you'll always recognize it. It's almost always a Baroque. Okay, so almost always a Baroque pattern.
Okay,
so here, Glynis, is a new pack. You can see that it's still in the plastic, and it is Stampin' Up.
It does not match.
And let's see. Don't make a liar out of me.
It's not colors I generally use, so I'm like the pink and blue. So I'm digging through my stuff and wondering why nothing matches on my desk, but that would be why, because they're not colors I generally use. Well, that makes more sense now.
This doesn't have any gold in it. It can't be Florentine. If Florentine has gold, it does have something else printed behind it, which is really cool. I even like the back.
These are all shank buttons.
Stampin' Up does their own thing, right? I don't know. I've never been in Stampin' Up. I just happened.
Yeah, they could just be calling them Florentine. Yeah, honestly,
that's true.
I'm gonna go get a button card on the other side, my sewing area.
All right. So is anybody working on anything that is at your desk that needs to be finished? And if so, what are you working on? What are you working on tonight? This is going to be an awkward thing, isn't it? Feeling maybe I better do this little thing around and then put another one over the top of it. That's maybe what I should do. All right, which means Stampin' Up does its own, not when I was a demonstrator. So you're not, Trudy, you're not a demonstrator anymore? But you were at one time? Gigi, I know you love being here, and so I know if you're tired if you've got to go, that I know you really don't feel well. So please don't feel bad. Just
Gigi,
head to bed.
Yeah, get your rest. You can watch on the replay.
You've dealt with COVID or still dealing with it months later. It's not a thing that you get through the flu and you're good in 3 weeks. It's long. Yeah, it's affecting you for quite some time. So please go rest, do whatever you need to do. We totally understand. You know that, and we want you to take care of yourself first. Self-care.
Yes, please.
Self-care is always first, for sure.
She's probably taking care of her husband too. But
yeah, she is doing that.
Yep.
Mom. Yeah. All right. So, if somebody has a better idea on this, they're probably yelling at me of how to do it. But I'm thinking that you cover this box. I'm thinking that I should cover this little flap first.
Do your big pieces first. Well, no, you're right. Cover the little spots first.
And I can do a big piece here and then I'll do like the spine. This would be a cool box to put a journal in, wouldn't it?
It would be really cool for that. But I think it's really cool storage. I haven't had mine very long, but I found it very handy because it's magnetic and it's big enough. The more shallow things are, the easier it is for me to see what's in there.
That's very true.
Yeah.
My only issue is I'm finding I need to have clear containers.
Yeah.
I can't see in them. I've got so many. I can't see in them, and then I, completely forget they're there. Oh, all right. Oh, my mind is all over the place. Speaking of cool pens, I'm dying to try this thing out. I gotta pull it out. Where is my slicer dicer?
I've got a pile here on my desk that I'd like to get through tonight.
Margie's crocheting. What are you crocheting, Margie? Good night, Gigi. Have a good rest.
Good night, Gigi.
We'll see you on the page. You know that.
Yeah.
Here if you wake up, nap, and feel better. For sure.
I'm reading the.
Okay. Yeah, Margie, what are you crocheting tonight?
A lap gan. So a lap blanket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I cut the shanks off of this because I want it to lay flat. And this isn't a very old button card, so it's perfect to do this with. I cut them off and then I'm going to glue it down so that it's flatter. And then I might put something on the back. I might not. I just wanted to tuck it in here because this is like a sewing sort of themed. It's got the embroidery that I photocopied.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it just made sense to me to flatten these out. That's what I'm doing with this. I hope this is good enough. So I did get a pack of rice paper with my pens, like a pack of 100, and it's wonderful.
Really? Does it write well on
Yeah.
them?
What's that?
Does it write well on them?
Well, no, I just tried it just
Yeah.
now. This is the first piece out, but I mean, the
You love the
texture,
paper,
it's
maybe not
smooth.
to write on.
What's that?
You love the paper, but maybe not to write on with that pen.
Well, yeah, I'll find out. Yeah. But the texture of it is really smooth on one side, and then it's very weaved on the other. It's very cool.
That's cool. Glynis, did you hit send?
Why didn't I stencil that first? Or stamp it?
Because I don't have it. Are those file folders, Sharon? Kathy Lake would like to know.
This is a file folder, yes.
Yep.
And I turned it into
Solo.
a little.
Kind of show them what you're doing.
Sure. This has been sitting on my desk for a minute, but I wanted to make like a little, I don't know, ephemera holder or something here. And that's how it started out, as an ephemera holder, but it's going to move on to my box of goods, I guess. But I have it so it's tri-fold here. And there's a tuck here and it's all really strong because it's a file folder. And then there's a tuck on each side here. And then I made this so it flips down, and I thought, you know, what a neat little writing space. Maybe it's got a gift card in it and you write a letter to someone for their birthday or Christmas or something. I think it would be great for grandma to send to the grandkids, or, you know, depending on how old the granddaughter is, you know. Otherwise it just goes in a journal. Or keep it yourself and put your coffee cards in it, in your purse.
I like it. Yep. Glynis, that's pretty funny. And I do see the Baroque pattern. Glynis just sent me a picture of what Florentine paper really looks like.
I love Baroque. Love it.
Pretty. I really like that file folder, what you did with it.
Thank you.
So,
and if I remember right, I made this so long ago. Oh yeah, so it originally was just the trifold, and what I did was put the had to test me on that. I used a piece of cardstock and I added it like a pocket almost, and had it fold up, and I glued that down and then glued down the side. So it was kind of an addition. I could have probably made it out of one piece, but what it was a scrap from something else. So I just made it work for me. Wow. So, you know, so it folds up. Yeah, it's fun. I don't remember. I haven't got anything on the back yet. Go figure. The back is blank.
I have this cool thing I'm going to show you here in just a second.
I'm going to get some. I don't want to put a bunch of bulk inside of it because I want it to fold up and have room for whatever. So I was going to put lace in it, but I don't think I am. I think I'm just going to put some like sewing stuff on it. Thought about the dress form. Maybe I could have it tucked in. I'm not sure. Anyway, kind of just where I'm thinking.
So check this out.
What you got?
This is a brush. Look at this cool
I'm
brush.
waiting on the delay.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have the delay. Look at this cool brush with the beads as the handle.
I'll let you know when I see it.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. It's making me want to do something mixed media or watercolor. I don't know. I might have to do some watercolor. And
I've been itching for it myself.
Probably, I don't know if you saw when I had it undone, you can unscrew this and the handle comes, the brush comes off the handle. This is solid right here so that it screws into that. And then you can change your beads and make any color or variety or whatever.
Is it hard to hold? It's really cute. I like the brush.
It might be, but no, it's not. My fingers kind of fit right in the grooves.
So my favorite paintbrushes, and the ones that I always try go back to when I'm doing acrylic painting are these very flat. I mean, this one's really worn out, but I'm all like, don't touch my paintbrush, with these ones.
Well, yeah, when you find ones.
Yeah, and that one has the same sort of shape. I can get really fine lines with these just because I've used them for so long that I'm, it's easy for me now, and I know how it behaves. It's been a while since I painted really regularly, though.
If Michelle came in earlier, I didn't see her. Didn't get a chance to say hello. So, hey, Michelle.
Hi,
thought
Michelle.
this candle would be uncomfortable to hold, but really, as I'm holding it, it's like my finger in the groove between the beads, and this one just kind of sinks in between the beads, and it's actually easier to hold than a straight flat pen. So this is a little teaser. Cupcake, choose on my brushes. Yeah, for sure. This is
you have a bunch of those, don't you?
I don't.
Oh,
I wish I did. And I wish I did. However, I do have a few. And this is going, you all know, well, most of you know, that I am in the process of putting together journal kits, theme journal kits, and all different kinds of themes. And if there's a theme, tell me so I can add it to the list. I've got a ton of them going. Everything from circus to cooking to an art journal kit to flowers, just all kinds of a hedgehog kit, a minion kit, all the usuals, and then all the odd ones too. So if there's a journal kit that you would like to see and you don't know where, don't have the outlets to source cool things, I am sourcing really cool things for every journal kit so that everything has something neat in it. And I just held on to this too long. I couldn't wait anymore. I had to show you. This is going to be in the art journal kit.
Oh, wow.
I don't have
a really cool brush,
but I have a few, and the few that I have are going to go in the first art journal kits.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how you have time.
Pretty excited.
You are Superwoman.
Pretty excited about him. Oh, thank you, Julie. Thumbs up if you would.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, the more thumbs up we have and comments, then the better, the more YouTube moves us our videos and tutorials and things up in the algorithm, which will make it a lot easier to find when you're like, well, it's not showing up. If we can get moved up in the algorithm
during a search, yeah.
So, yeah, so if you can give us a thumbs up, that would be amazing. I'm going to leave this here because I don't know. I just might move into something watercolor or something tonight.
Huh. All right. Well, I'm going to stop there.
Okay. So.
Wish this was a different color. I just had another one out. I have lots of those. I just don't know where they're all at. With the great reorganizing I've been doing, I haven't put all those in one spot yet.
Alex, hi everyone I missed. Yeah. Yes, I want to say hi to everybody. So if I missed anybody, hi, hey.
Me too. I always feel so bad if I miss that somebody came in.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I need to do? Just a second here. I need to shoot.
I'm looking in a bin behind me, see if I can find another one of those. It's from ribbon, from seam tape or rickrack, lace.
That's what you
and
need.
I have a ton of them. I just don't know which bin they made it into because I'm down to the organized everything but the smallest bits so far.
Okay.
In the reorganize.
Well. All right.
So what are you working on, Marianne?
What?
What are you going to work on?
I think I'm going to go back to covering this box. I am.
That's okay. Cover the box.
I think so. I just remembered that I need to send this tracking information to somebody, and I can't find her.
Yeah, cover your box and get your visit on.
Yeah.
I love
Anyway,
getting all over my hands. That means
no,
I
I'm
a
visiting
lot
with
of.
you. A whole lot accomplished here.
What's that?
I don't always get a whole lot accomplished on Saturday night because I love seeing our family. I love visiting with everybody, and then I go finish it later.
It's so hard for me to see the comments that I just continue to
Yeah.
work. So,
Well, I read them to you.
yeah.
Leaves are changing.
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, changing here too. It is so pretty. It was a perfect fall day today. Perfect fall day.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful.
Really love
Poured,
it.
hailed. I love it.
We didn't get any storm like that. That's
Oh,
cool.
it was wonderful. Are you jealous?
Yeah.
I mean, it was loud.
I love a good storm.
Me too. They're my favorite.
I think I'm going to have to fill up my art glitter glue. It seems to be
And
running.
Nancy
low.
was outside and came running in because she was getting pelted by a torrential downpour. That's a teenager for anybody that doesn't know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Downpour? You're like, yeah, I've been asking for it.
Yeah, I have been for sure. So I'm going to skip lace or anything because I want it not to be bulky. And I'm going to eat these cookies. That's what I want.
Hey, at the beginning of this, I saw you with a bag of something in your hand that looked kind of like Oreos.
They're the thin Oreo mint.
Oh my gosh.
I love mint Oreos. I'm a mint fan, no matter what.
Mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Andy's mints.
Peppermint candy ice cream.
No, I'd rather have the green mint. Grasshopper shakes.
Oh yeah, that's good. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yum.
Creme de menthe.
Oh, yum. I'm so bored. Oh, yeah, I can see that it's not very focused on there. I'll see if I can take care of that by getting something up a little closer to the camera. Give me a minute to put this on.
I keep pulling out like turquoise or different shades of blue that are not this. This is not my favorite paper.
Oh, really?
I don't have anything that matches it.
Hmm.
I have a lot of teal. Most of my blues have a little green in them.
Right.
I should be doing this on something. Well,
I should maybe have scored that first so that would lay down super easily.
here's one of those sleeve things that you gave me. I'm going to ink it first. The sleeve tags. Yeah, I love these. And here's an old, I don't know if I want to use it though, because it's so old.
Yeah.
It's probably from the 40s, came off of a vintage gown. And it's Mayer, Frank and Company.
Wow.
MEIR, Mayer, Frank and Company, Portland and Salem. I have a collection of tags like that. I've collected antique clothes all my life.
Yeah.
And I'm the costume queen. Everybody comes to me when it's time for, they need a costume. That's just what I do.
Is the clarity getting better? Hopefully.
Yeah, it is comfort food, Kathy. You're absolutely right about that.
It is. Macaroni and cheese?
No, my cookies.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Such comfort food.
Yeah.
Dark chocolate is comforting to me. Dark chocolate, a cup of coffee, and a pouring day. I am happy.
Yeah.
No joke.
Yeah.
I've got ink all over my hands.
All right, so that's 2. So I need 3. Take a look at the way I measure. It's this long. Make it to that line.
That's a measure. You know me. You've seen me do it, and then tear it with a ruler.
Look at it and then go and then cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I know I'm gonna need that much plus that much plus a bit. So we're gonna go to there.
Like this.
I feel like getting my big cutter out or even picking it up off the floor underneath me. So I'm just using a little cutter gun.
Yeah, mine's like 16 by 16 or 24 by 24. I've never measured it. It
Kind of
came
like,
from my grandma. It's so big that it has to sit by the cricket.
yeah, it has to stay planted someplace in its home.
Yeah. And it ain't in here. That's all.
Oh, let's see.
Now, do we need both of these on here or just, well, I think just one, but I don't want to leave that blank. That would be mean. I'm putting them both on. I don't usually do things evenly. It's not my style.
Right.
I think maybe I stick this on here. It's still so not balanced. It drives me crazy. I'm going to find another ticket. Hold on. I'm about to show you my box that looks like yours.
Cool.
All right. Well, here's one of them that something else came in. It was packaging. That's so pretty. But here it is. It's a Project Life box.
Oh, yeah.
It opens exactly the same.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think I looked through that one. Didn't find any.
Yeah.
And I might actually do some collage on one of my folders in the desk set, like I was showing you with the scraps.
Right.
We did on another live, or I did it on a video. Why are you in there? So I think I could possibly be doing that. Does that match? No. I can't seem to find that color of blue. I don't have it.
Curious.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Yeah.
Hair oil.
No, thank you. I don't need any more.
I can just put him on there. He matches. It's a bluebird.
Birds always match.
That's too tall. Yeah.
Chocolate coffee. Homemade mac and cheese is great comfort food. Oh, no kidding, Glennis. I make a homemade mac and cheese and I put chicken chunks and bacon in it.
I'm not seeing these
So good.
comments.
Soup, beef. Always make chicken noodle when we're sick. Hope is bringing home some bread to do bread bowls. I love bread bowls. Ooh. Here an Alice quote. What's the Alice quote?
Oh, I said curiouser and curiouser.
Oh, curious, yeah. That's true.
I got teenagers down there wrestling with my with Mayhem, with my boy.
Well, at least
dog
occupied.
Yeah, I can hear it though, and this house is pretty soundproof. It's funny. They must be really rough housing.
Well, we don't hear
That's
it.
okay.
We can't hear it. So
yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to fill up my little tiny glitter glue bottle. I've got a big one to fill it up with, but it's getting low. I do like this little one. It's just so easy to handle while making stuff. But the big one's cheaper, so
I still don't have any.
Buy it in bulk and refill as needed. That's what I do.
I had it in my birthday cart, but there were too many other things that I wanted, so.
Why didn't you leave it in your birthday card?
Because I wanted those glass pens, and I had other things I wanted.
Why don't you add the glass pens too?
I was trying to be nice, you know. I could probably get it anyway. I mean, I just, you know.
Yeah.
He has me pick out my own birthday gifts, and then I go easy on him.
What's wrong with that picture, guys?
I don't know.
Pick out your own birthday gift, then you pick out your birthday gift. All right. I've been looking at this forever because I just have not made time to get around to it. So thanks, Margie, for suggesting that we work on things that are not finished, because I'm going to be really excited to get this. Yeah.
I have those stacky bins that I actually think I'm going to take off my desk, because I keep taking everything out of them because they're just not handy, because they've got that little lip in the front, you know, but they're not big enough for a piece of paper. They're They're the small squares. And I just don't like them. I think I'm going to have to move them. They're just taking up valuable desk space.
You know, I had things on my desk that I really thought I really wanted there and would be important. And I just reorganized my desk again this week, guys. And and I took everything off my desk that was on my desk. And what I put on is completely different and things that I think I will actually be able to grab and use. And yeah, so Trudy just saw some cool paper down under, which is obviously Australia. Yeah, Margie, you go get whatever you want. You got a very cool bracelet this year for your birthday. That was beautiful. Which reminds me, I think it was Julie that posted that Stamperia paper. Oh shoot, what was it called? I love that paper. Love that paper. And why can't I even think of what it's called?
When? You mean today?
No, she posted
that was Trudy. Okay.
No. When did she post it?
Where is Amy?
I don't know. Where is Amy?
I haven't seen her.
Yeah, we haven't seen her. We haven't heard. Nor hair.
Well, their dad's been living with her. Yeah. He was actually at our last week with us.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't know my Uncle Ken was there.
Oh. You mean he was working and didn't make it known?
I didn't know until, I mean, it wasn't a thought, you know.
He was working with Amy and didn't make it known?
Yeah, he's living with her right now.
Yep.
Her and her husband. Yep. So that's all I'm going to do on this for right now, because I'm just not. Here's how these things end up in that basket. I am not feeling it. Like, I feel like something's missing and I can't find the thing I'm looking for. So that's as far as it's going to get, and it's not getting finished tonight because I haven't found just the right thing to make it perfect.
Okay. Well,
I also think that I want to put like a dangle or something on top, like on this part, and the button card is going to take a little while for these buttons to dry. So, and then I might stamp on it and cover the back. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not feeling that right now. It's not speaking to me, so I'm putting it away. I will.
So, guys, you know, I need you to weigh in on your opinion. I was just debating. So I put this one on the front flap and on the spine. And so now I'm debating, will I put on the top, will I put this same pattern? So the whole top is that. Or should I put this? So there's bigger space up there. So there's contrast, and that's like a border. What do you think? Oh, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I like this because it's just less conspicuous of a big change.
Okay. The delay keeps me from helping with this.
Always.
So,
darn it.
Do the flower on top.
Pay attention to that because that just needs to be just a hair over.
If you want to line it up. I would do the flower. That's just me.
You would do this Baroque pattern?
I would.
Not a flower, but it is like a Baroque kind of, well, I guess there are leaves around. It looks like a sconce that hangs on the wall with a.
Yeah. Baroque is my favorite, but usually when I see Baroque, it's gold. I never think, unless it has gold on it or it's gilded, I don't think of it as Baroque. I have a collection of gold Baroque mirrors, vintage and antique, both, that hang in my dining room, and I have a wall that's covered with them.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool right there.
Okay, guys, opinion. So Glennis says put on top the chevron. So put this one on top, and then add blue lace and blue. So, and I've been trying to decide, am I going to put something on the top or do I want it to be flat so something else could stack on it?
Yeah, I keep mine flat because I like a flat box for that reason.
But then I can't get to the things on the bottom, so I don't like things being stacked. But
if you need a moment where you have to set something down, or it's nice to have that flat surface.
And Margie said the different paper would look great. Glynis says this paper looks more Victorian.
It does. It does.
We're talking about that one.
The pink, yeah. Is it pink or red?
Peach.
It looks well, but the designs on it look kind of salmon, or
it's a dark peach, light peach. It's peach.
Interesting.
Same color as in the chevron, which is peach, not pink, not red. Definitely peach. Let's see.
So,
oh, these guys have things on the back of them too. Oh,
let me see. You didn't know they were double-sided, Marianne?
I forgot. I'm old. Leave me alone.
You, girl.
Look at that one. Tell me what you think of that one. I think I like the peach better.
Waiting on the delay.
Margie's reading my mind. I'm just looking at the other pages in the pack. So we have this, which is like kind of a smaller version, but it's just like scallops, not chevron. I'm not crazy about that one for that. On the back of that is this.
I still don't see that you flipped over the peach one. Oh, okay. Now you're flipping it over.
Okay, you're only a little behind. It's okay.
That is my favorite right there. That paper's beautiful.
I kind of like, you can't say that paper because I don't know where you are.
The other side of the peach is the most beautiful paper.
The blue?
Yes.
Blue and cream. Okay. It is pretty, isn't it? There's another blue one though that's more of a Baroque pattern that.
Yeah, that doesn't go with the chevron now, so that's what I would. Yeah,
it does. Okay.
Well,
then there's this one. I don't like this one as much. I think it's too light.
It hurts my eyes.
I don't know where you're at. Which one are you looking at?
The small chevron.
Oh,
like on the screen, it hurts my eyes.
I agree. You're like 4 behind. I don't care for that one.
Okay, I like that blue one.
Wait.
The one that came after the chevron.
Okay. And I'm piling them up in order, so I'll be able to go back and see. Okay, check out this blue one, guys. This is the back of something else.
Darn these cookies.
I want to see the back of the peach up closer. Okay, I'll bring that back. That one looks like ocean and little things built in the sand. Okay, here's the back of the peach up closer. It's kind of mint green, blue, bluish green, and cream color.
I'm still on the pink.
Yeah, you're maybe 4 or 5 behind, so okay. I'll get there. Does that help, Trudy? Okay, what do you guys think of this blue? This one that looks like ocean kind of stuff.
I don't think it goes with the geometric pattern that you've already glued down.
I don't think you've seen it yet, have you?
The swirly one that looks like marbled?
Oh, yeah. Are you on that one?
Yeah.
Wow, you're caught up.
How does that happen?
I don't know. Okay, then we've got this one.
That one's gorgeous. It doesn't go with
the one that I'm holding up close to the camera.
The blue one that's got the gorgeous pattern on it?
Yes. Okay, that's the back of the peach one that I was holding up close for Trudy.
Yeah, put that one away so that you can use that on that side on something else.
Oh, yeah, it's really pretty. Okay, yeah, looks cool too. Okay, so right after that one, then I'm putting down another peach one. Okay, so like that. Oh, and then there's a peach swirl, like marbled. Ooh, ah. Just put each one up
Oh,
on
yeah.
the one that
That
pleases Margie. They're all pleasing me, which is why, okay, I'll narrow it down. I'll narrow it down and then you guys vote. And then if you pick one and I go, nope, I want this one, then I'll know exactly which one I want, right? Okay, so that one's pretty. This was the original one. Here's the peach marble. I don't like that too much.
I just don't like it with that with the pattern you've already glued down.
I don't like it with that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I gotta put these cookies away and go get some fruit.
okay. I'll show you what I do like. All right. I like that one. You can hand some cookies over here. For some funky reason, I really like this with that pattern, but not
I
on this.
love mixing patterns.
Yeah. That one's too light. I
Some
would
of them
like
just don't
rice
work.
cookies if you want to stick them through the
Oh,
portal.
yeah. Want some cookies?
Yeah.
I put them away, but I'd gladly get them back out for you.
Never mind. I'm not supposed to be eating them anyway, and Doug might be watching, and then he'll know that I went off
Ate
my.
some internet cookies? Oh,
Yeah.
how dare you eat internet cookies?
I like that one, but I don't think I like that one as well as that one.
I'm not caught up again, apparently. I see a peach one.
Okay.
Or a kind of salmon.
Yeah, it's peach. I just put the peach down. I like that one. And then I'm putting a blue one on top of it, blue and green. And I like that one, but I don't think I like it with that pattern.
I like the lightest one there. The lightest sort of pink one. I like that one.
None of them are pink.
Well, okay, peach. Here's the thing with that geometric pattern. I think because it's bold and large, if you're going to put a pattern with it, if I was going to put a pattern with it, I'd use something with small detail like that.
So here are they like the blue marble. They like that blue marble. Okay, I love this paper, but I don't know that I like it with that because for exactly what you just said, Sharon. I think it needs a smaller pattern. So I love that pattern. Okay, so
because the larger geometric pattern that you put on the side actually has a lot of strength.
Yep.
So that's why if you chose a smaller pattern, you would that was more mute.
Yeah. It's down to these three. The blue swirl, the peach, small print, swirly, whatever they are, and the original peach, large Baroque wall sconce and this one has script writing. I don't know that you guys can see that.
I'm just waiting to catch up.
Okay. This one has script writing behind the design. So let's see. Oh, gee, I'm trying to move it over a little bit so they all get equal camera space.
Well, I like the middle one if those are your three choices.
So 1, 2, 3.
2.
Julie's internet just dropped out.
Oh no.
Okay, Trudy says the blue marble. Glynis says blue swirl. Shanita says the middle one. Glynis says blue swirl. Margie says middle one. Funny, we all loved this one at the beginning, and now this is one nobody's choosing. Interesting. I do think it needs, because it's such a bold pattern on the outside, it needs a strong pattern on the inside. Not overbearing to it, but it needs a strong pattern
So what am I working on?
I like both of those.
Oh, I have to share this.
Glynis
are not.
says 1, Bernice
Ducks?
says 2. Okay, so that's peach. So, okay, watch, I'm flipping them back and forth here, Sharon. Maybe it's gonna,
Okay.
and see these two back and forth.
Uh-huh.
Because I really like both of those, actually, for different reasons. But I just had a thought. Yeah, you hadn't seen all the choices then. We really liked that one until we knew there was something else. Okay, so, okay, this is the top. The spine and the front are that border, but then one of them needs to cover the bottom.
Uh-huh.
So one of these could be the bottom,
or you just use book pages. You're not going to see the bottom, right?
Yeah, it just kind of feels unfinished to me, but yeah, no, that's true. It's like wasting beautiful paper.
Yeah.
So, you know, am I going to do that and the bottom on this with the same one, or in order to use both of them, do I put one on top and then one on the bottom? So this would get the bottom. Bottom would get the peach. And the top would get the blue. The more I look at it, the more I like the blue. And I think we have to look at what direction those swirls go, because that's really interesting. See, that right there, this looks like, to me, a globe, or like the world. And like these are little things sitting along the edge of the round world. And then we turn it that way. I'm looking in the camera to see what they look like. I'm not crazy about that direction. That doesn't do anything for me either. But I like that direction.
That's the way. She likes it.
When I turn it this way, it looks to me like all these swirls are coming out of these, whatever these are. They're like little little huts or something, like little poofs. They're like little meringues sitting up there, and it's like
meringues. They're huts. Those are definitely huts.
They look like meringue, don't they? Sitting up there.
Yes, they do.
Either that or chocolate chip. I'm not chocolate chips. Hershey's Kisses in the middle of a peanut butter cookie. That's what they look like. But this way looks to me like all the swirls are coming out of them, which is kind of cool. So it's either that direction or this direction, which looks more like all those little meringues are sitting along the edge of the world. That's funny how I look in the camera and that's what I see. So which direction do you like it best, guys? That direction? Does look like meringue, huh? Or that direction? That doesn't seem... That, all right. That seems to look like that's how it's supposed to be. Okay, so let's do that, then we'll deal with the bottom. Huh. Woo!
Hard work. She says, woo!
Yeah, that's okay. I just love the process of figuring it out with you guys. Obviously, I'm not in a hurry to finish a bunch of other stuff, huh? I need to be, though. I need to get my acting gear and be in a hurry.
You do what makes your soul sing. So don't you feel like you have to strain yourself and like not enjoy your process?
Making my soul sing to go through that process with you guys.
Well, then that's what you need to do. And I'll just let you keep up with the comments and I'll just work. Because it strains my eyes.
Lucy! She's probably on the bed asleep, but the door is open tonight.
I'm trying to use up scraps, so that's my plan. Uh-oh, Kitty got on the computer. Hold on.
All right, 6.5. plus
No.
3/4 of an eighth. Oh, that is
I gotta
ridiculous.
take her down. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Actually, let me go pee, and I'll be right back. How's that?
You don't
You're
have
in
to tell
charge.
the world, just do it.
What's that?
You don't have to tell the world, just do it.
We're all friends here. Going potty.
Well, yeah, and the rest of the world that watches it later. All right, so I think I'm going to have to get my large cutter. In a few minutes, I should probably go check on Lucy, huh? Everybody who wasn't here last night at the sale, I pulled a real doozy. Right before the sale, I go around, check everything, and I closed the bedroom door to keep Lucy out while I'm in here so she doesn't tear things up while I'm, doing the sale. And came in, started the sale, and Lucy wasn't here, but she'd been just chilling all day and laying, out there, going outside, just kind of chilling around. And so I figured she was just still out there. And I hadn't seen her in a while, hadn't heard from her in a while. And Edna finally says, one time, I take that back. One time I heard Lucy whine. I heard just a little whine. And I thought, well, this sounds like she's out in the hall. Maybe she's standing by the door, whining because Doug's not home yet, and, which she never does. So I don't know why I even thought that. It's not a thing. And so, about 3 hours into the sale, thank goodness, Edna goes, "Where's Lucy? Did I miss Lucy tonight?" And I went, I said, "Oh, Lucy's out there. She's just hanging out, but maybe I should go check on her." So I go out there and I look all over the place and look in the backyard, and Lucy isn't there. She isn't anywhere. And did I? Nope, I did. Okay. Phew. Sometimes when I talk and cut, I do weird things. And I come back down the hall and I hear a little whimper, and there's Lucy in the bedroom. I had locked Lucy in the bedroom. I shut the door thinking she was out, and I'm shutting the door to keep her out, and I shut the door and locked her in. How's that for brilliant? And so then I'm thinking, oh boy, I hope she didn't tear anything up. And she didn't. She was so good. She did not tear anything up. She didn't chew anything up. She just slept. Why isn't that even straight? That's crazy. Well, maybe my thing is not straight. Maybe that's what's not straight. Yeah, no, she was great. She was really, really good. I was kind of surprised that she didn't chew up a bunch of stuff, and she didn't. So yay for Lucy. So she was just laying on the bed, taking a nap in there earlier. So I just left the door open for her to do that and come out whenever she wanted. So I'm assuming that's where she is, because she wasn't here. I gave her a bunch of treats. Of course, she came in last night, then after being locked in the room, and I said, "You can have all the treats you want." Gave her treats all night long. So gave her a bunch of treats though right as we started. So I'm figuring that probably, it usually acts like Thanksgiving dinner. So she probably went in there to chill out, take a nap for a while with some peace and quiet by herself. Not me over here talking to myself is what she hears. So, but I'll go check on her, just make sure that she is in there, taking a nap, doing okay. Yeah, I can't believe she's almost 5 months old. It's like 4 3/4 months. It just, time flies. Boggles my mind. Hasn't been that long. And she's doing really well on her training. Yeah, she was such a good girl. I stopped from doing anything. Getty just climbed up here. Yeah, kind of hard to crochet when the cat's sitting on everything. That's not the piece. This is the piece. Okay. Why is it too long on that side? I think I must have put on either my front or my back crooked. No surprise there, huh? Okay, there's my pin. Ooh, I should make a habit of setting the pin right here in that little egg dish, huh? And I'll always know where it is. Okay. All right. So I'll have to cut the edges off, clean that up. But I was even thinking that I might put some kind of trim right here and right here. Now I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, why didn't I just put all the same color? I don't know. Okay, there's that corner needs to stay down. How's that one? I'll wait till I trim it up. Well,
I'm back.
That. Get a good edge there. I was just telling him about last night, the story of Lucy.
Oh, yeah.
Weren't at the sale. Most of them were at the sale and participated in that. But,
Poor baby girl.
Yeah, she's good. She's so good.
Well, she won't do that again.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's anything like Mayhem. Like, I'll take him, or I'll go outside and then bring them back in, and he's supposed to be right behind me, and he tricks me and turns right back around. And so he'll be outside for an hour stressing me out, just knowing that, because I don't realize it until I'm like, where's Mayhem?
Right.
And he's sitting at the door crying.
Oh.
He does it on purpose, though. He's a stinker. Yeah. He would rather just be left outside, and I'm not that kind of, I just don't do that with my dogs.
Right.
I go out there with him. So we have a fenced yard, but he's pretty smart. I just don't want him to get free.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't want him to get out. Yeah.
I get that. Okay. Let's go right to
I should just be gluing my scraps down and making some customized folders for my desk. That's in my plans.
Oh.
I want to. I hear my husband pulling up.
Oh.
That husband of mine. Don't like that either. Leave that on my desk. I'm feeling the Halloween. Feeling the Halloween. Yep. I'm feeling fall. It feels like fall suddenly here.
This is kind of an all about for me, because these colors, I'm finding these colors very inspiring, which is why I want to do this, because it just seems very inspiring.
It does. I love feeling like having personalized organization. I love that. Because I like to sit and look at pretty things on my desk, and there's nothing wrong with that, for sure. If that makes you happy, then you should do that.
Right. Okay.
I am notorious for cutting things to go on something and then not using them. So don't get married to this.
Well, let's see. How did I just, okay, I'm going to do it like that. I keep forgetting to put the pin back in my glue.
I closed the beasts downstairs. They can't come in now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is 20 to 8. It's pitch black outside. I can hear somebody mowing their lawn.
Really?
It's cracking me up. Yeah, no,
you got speakers next door.
Arc. And I know all the neighbors. I can't imagine who it is that's mowing their lawn. One of them already mowed it earlier today. I saw her.
somebody that meant to earlier at some point, and then his wife was like, "You better get out there and mow that lawn."
Oh man, well, yeah, it's funny.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to catch up on some stuff.
On some
Trim
chat?
would pretty, yeah, on some chat. Has anybody seen Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? Do you guys remember that movie with Steve Martin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, what I should have said, Marianne, was, "May I go to the bathroom?"
Oh, yeah.
And then done this. And then done this, right? Because I only have my hands to show. Thank you.
Yes. We do that all the time.
Yep. That's what I should have said.
Yes. Yes, that was funny.
Beautiful
goal. Martin, such a good actor.
I had a crush on him forever. Have we had this conversation?
Oh, we have, yeah.
Yeah. I seriously, I like a man that makes me laugh. So not Mel Gibson, it's Steve Martin all the way.
He is funny.
Yep.
He's naturally funny. Hilaire, if I do say so myself.
And he plays the banjo.
Yep. As a band.
And he plays around here live.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen him, but
internet's back on. Yay, Julie. We did miss you.
Yes.
What do you mean? So we didn't miss you? Of course we did. I announced that Julie's internet's down right away.
She did.
Because we'd all miss you.
And the whole time she's been like, "Where's Julie? I don't know where Julie went. Julie's not back," while she wring her hands. No joke. Right?
All right, I'm going to find one that I like the least to put on the back. Except if I really like it the least, I won't want to look at it at all, even on the bottom.
So I'm getting fussy and I'm just marrying the idea. I'm just going to glue it down. That's what I'm doing. You know my theory on that. Just glue something down and then you've made a commitment if you have too many choices.
Julie, been a rough day? Let's see, Saturday. It is Saturday, isn't it? Wow, it's Sunday for Julie. 12-1. Wow, have you had lunch already, Julie? What did you cook? My Saturday nights are always highlighted by what Julie made for lunch on Sunday afternoon. Oh, that's so sweet, Margie. Margie hands Julie a bunch of balloons filled with helium. Oh, that is just sweet.
I love internet balloons. Those are the best.
Aw. Mm.
Just getting rid of some scraps, although I was bad and I cut something up. I should have not cut something up and just dug the scraps properly.
How in the world? All right, let me put this back on here.
Yay, nay. Yay. This is just book pages sewn together to make a pocket.
Yep.
See, that's upside down.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm going to cut off 6 1/4. Let's see. That is 1/4. Okay, there we go. I'm cutting a piece for the back, for the bottom. It's the bottom, not the back.
I'm not sure what I'm putting on top of this, but maybe her. Listen. Folly. Not the fabric scissors, though.
No.
Never the
Use
fabric
scissors
scissors.
for everything else.
I finally put washi tape on them, so I know it when I pick them up.
I know which ones are mine. It says fabric.
Mine are a set and they all match, so.
Well, mine do too, but that's why I did this. And then I did that. It's upside down. One says fabric, one says mixed media. Use that one a lot rather than the thing right off. Oh.
Big.
All right, let's get this guy done so we can move on to something more fun. I don't, trying to decide.
What did I just do with that?
Do you guys have any thoughts about what you want to do next week? I haven't even looked at the list to see what I might want to do.
I'm sure we can come up with something fun.
Oh, yeah, we always have a ton of things on the list, but I'm just wondering if they have any.
I don't even remember what's on my list at the very moment. So
the things that are on their mind that they'd really love to do now.
Right.
You can always bump things to the top of the list. Oh, Trudy, if you're still here, go to the bottom left of the picture and hit live and just make sure that you're still on live.
Somebody just sent me a message and I can't look at my phone while we're filming. If it was any of you, I need you to know that. I'd love to respond, but I cannot see my phone.
Yeah, Julie, that always gets me down too. It's like something happens and they get cranky, but because we're here and we're the one closest to them, we're the one that gets the brunt of the crankiness, and it's not your fault or you don't have anything to do with it. You just get the cranky because you're here.
Boy, that sounds familiar.
That's why she's feeling a little down, and I don't blame her. It makes me feel down too.
Go spit in his coffee. You'll be fine.
Whoa! You're harsh. You're rough.
I would never do such a thing.
Wow, that caught me off guard because I didn't think you would.
No, I'm not. Yeah. It's like when I tell Bill, knock it off or I'm going to punch you in the eye. I could never punch him in the eye. He knows that.
Margie, why would you ask such a thing?
What?
About next week, and Margie says, are you going to have all your unfinished things done by then? Actually, no, I don't, at this moment, I don't have that many unfinished things, which is...
I can't even believe that.
I do it because I don't have very many, yeah. Keep ripping up that piece of paper. I need to get that put down.
A tiny bit smaller.
Stay.
She's smaller.
Okay. There's an idea. Well, let's see. Are you going? Can you show me that paper you put on there? The bottom or the top? Oh, Julie, you missed the whole. Oh, we took the entire time you were out. We took deciding what paper to put on here. So,
wasn't she there for part of
it? Maybe the very beginning, and maybe that's why her internet dropped. Maybe it was on purpose. I used this to do the front closure and the spine, and then
these are little metallic threads.
Used.
Pretty fantastic. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna do it. Just doing it. Hey, I wanted to show you guys after I get done with this real quick. what I finished for last week, because I haven't put the pictures online yet. Remember, we had the all the prompts that you guys gave us. Well, I have my list of my stuff that I made from the prompts.
Oh, nice. And this one is this one. I'm just showing Julie the papers. I think it's a very old Stampin' Up set. I'm not promoting Stampin' Up at all. I think I got it in a trade. Somebody wanted something, and I'm always a sucker for pretty paper. I love pretty paper. So, all right. So I need to get my glass mat so I can cut these edges off. While I'm standing up, maybe I'll take a walk down the hall and check on Lou.
Yeah, she's been awful quiet, isn't she?
Yep, she has been. Make sure that everything is still...
Probably got the kitchen trash all out.
Well, the trash has a lid on it. You have to step on it to open, and the recycle has now been put up on a counter because she goes in the recycle and takes things out one at a time. Yep, she loves to do that. Okay, I'll be right back.
That stinker. Better trash than recycling, though, right? I want a word. I've got this linen one that I almost used last time. Maybe I need to do that. That's just too much fabric. I can't do it. I think I'm going back to these. I think I want a black one because of that black stamping. I don't know why this is taking so long. I might have to put more glue under it. I'm reading. Sorry. This one. I found it. What did I just do with my... just want to take that. Take the white edge off. Hey, Nettie, how you doing? Well, it's okay that you fell asleep. We all need a nap once in a while. And it's always available on replay. We haven't been doing anything very exciting. Just catching up on some stuff on our desk. Leave a little sparkle wherever you go. She's leaving a little bundle of wheat there. Kind of cute. I just want to get rid of the white edges here. I think I'm going to put a little extra glue on there too. There, I closed the door at the stairs, so they cannot. Oh, I might have to put the other kind of glue on here. Because it's fabric. We'll see. They're sticky already on it, but if I need to go back in and do Fabri-Tac, I will. That looks like fall to me. That's a good thing. Yet goes unfinished because I want to do this later and I may or may not leave it in there, but I feel like it needs a floral pattern to pick up some of these colors. Oh, or maybe this. Well, that's way better. Let's see. Thought I had another piece of that. Did I already use it? I must have. That's good. Yeah. Okay, so I guess I'll ink this and I'm just going to leave it alone. And then if I add it to something or to an ephemera bundle or element bundle, I will make it match whatever set it's going with or whatever journal it's going in. Just like that. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. I feel like I love the colors. It's beautiful. It definitely feels like fall. The glue stick with the napkins, any glue stick will work, but the ones that stick the best are the all-purpose or the craft bond. And I prefer a glue stick for gluing napkins. Everything else is just way too strong, and a glue stick is like just the best way to go, I think. That's for me. And I like to wrinkle them up first and then embrace their wrinkles because you just get frustrated if you try to make it perfect. It's so hard. It's so difficult to make it perfect. All right, let's see. And next, so that's my fall card I got done, or fall pocket. No, there's the husband. That's got to be him. Boy, I've made a mess. Nope, that's not him either. Interesting. All right, kind of clean up my mess a little bit, and then I'll share with you what I made from last weekend's prompts. I should put one of these on there, huh? Yep, I should. Yeah, that is him. I don't know where the kids went. Teenagers disappeared. She knows she has till dark, and it's just now getting dark, so she better get her butt home. That's all. And that is all. I sound like the parent of a teenager. I know. I am. Yes.
But Sharon's online, so she can't get mad at me while she's online.
What?
But Sharon's online, so she can't get mad at me while she's online if I come home late.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't. Yeah, that's exactly how that would work out. Well, or, but her dad's home now and she knows her dad gets home while I'm doing this. So, yeah, she better get home in time. I am going to take away this little bit right here because it's from a folder, and go ahead and round those corners. Well, they were downstairs, and when I went down just now, she wasn't there. So I don't know I don't know what the deal is.
Are the dogs there?
Well, they were up here. So Mayhem was down there, but Chaos and the cat were up here. Yeah. This glue is probably too strong for this tool, even. I'm sure that there's a lighter glue because it's so thin, because it just goes through.
All right, let's see here.
Okay, if he comes up here, I'm gonna have him message her, find out where the heck she is, because that sun is down. There's a little bit of light left. So that gold matches that gold.
Oops.
Oh, it's fun. And this is a good way to use your when you use your inks and experiment with them, or do your alcohol inks, or you just make a card to tuck in somewhere so somebody can appreciate your artwork. And that's exactly what that is. That's my new ones that I was playing with. Actually, this is the pack before last. Hi, honey. Hey, will you message Kenzie? She wasn't home when I went back down there, and she knows she has till dark. She left again. She better get her butt home. That's all.
Sorry.
It's just parenting.
Yep. I laughed because mine's grown and gone.
Yeah, mine are grown and gone too. This is I didn't know I was going to be doing this all over again.
But
she and I are really close.
You kind of agree to do it when you.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I knew it was always an option. And I raised 3 stepsons as well, so I raised 5. So it's not unusual for, that's just not unusual for me at all.
No.
That's expected. I know at any time I could be adopting the neighbor kids down the street. I'm that person that takes in all the teens that aren't communicating with other adults very well.
She came in here with me, and I used to get my glass mat and grab a couple of things. So.
This way. All right, so I'm done with this. That's another one finished. Oh, you guys want to see this? This is from the prompts that we did last week. Scotch brand glue stick is the best glue stick. There's only like one on Amazon at all times, and it's kind of expensive for just one glue stick. But it's not one that we see like in the stores, or I don't see at Rite Aid. We see a lot of Elmer's Craft Bond. So yeah, you guys have Oohoo too, and we never see Oohoo here. It's not in our stores, at least not in mine at all. I didn't even know about it.
You go out and have some dinner. There's dinner in your bowl. There's dinner in your bowl. Go have some dinner. Look at all those treats in there. Look at all those treats in there. So did you already show what you made from last Saturday's live?
No, I was reading the comments. It was time. Okay, so this is from the live. The prompts were, I had them written down here. I should have tucked them inside. The prompts were an envelope, a pocket, help me here. An envelope, a pocket, an eyelet.
Envelope, pocket,
eyelet.
Was there eyelet?
Yes, there was an eyelet. I only remember because it was like an afterthought. And then I was like, oh, this is perfect for this, because it's like a little rusty tag that I made.
Where's mine? I could see mine.
And the butterfly wing matches perfectly.
It was, yeah.
See, it has a half of a butterfly wing.
Yeah. I don't remember what the other things are. I'll probably remember as we see your components.
I might. I don't know. And then I've got, okay, so the envelope is here.
Lucy want to say hi. Lucy want to say hi. The envelope.
And then I went crazy and I decorated this side of the envelope, and this actually tucks in here if you want, but it's also a little pocket in the front. Oh, and she's so cute right there. She's She's on like a parallel bar, and this is out of that old French girl book. But it looks like she's grabbing the edge of the envelope. Close it up. Open it. Close it. That's what she's saying. Close it. Do you see what I'm seeing? It's really funny.
Yes.
She doesn't want it open. Anyway, so then I put the pocket on the front of the envelope. See, and I put like a flap and another one. So there's that. And then I tucked a few little cards in here. I can't remember what the other ones were. Oh, was it embossed? Because this is embossed. Okay. So this is embossed, this clock.
Embossed wasn't on that. The embossing
was
on
heat gun.
The one before that. Heat gun. Yes, it was heat gun. It was
heat gun. Yeah. Okay. And it's actually got 3 pockets, and I went back and forth with the thumb holes here. And there's the third one. I can't remember what the last prompt was.
So what else have you got on there? Let's see.
Oh, I've got 3 pockets with graduating thumb holes or alternating thumb holes. And then I didn't want a bunch of extra bulk, so I was careful how much I put on this outside because I could go nuts. I have a little bit of that fabric that's just falling apart. And a Paris ticket and a clock, and then my 2 tags. Did you see this?
It's cute. Where's your envelope?
My envelope's what it's stuck to.
Okay.
See that?
Yep.
It's on an envelope.
Love it.
Oh, and I put a thumb hole here also because this becomes a pocket.
Oh, yeah. Cute.
So it's like a kind of secret pocket.
Yeah.
And then the lace wraps around it and ties.
That's cute.
And it says laugh more. I love my little rusty tag.
Oh, yeah. For sure. That's cute.
I can't remember what the last thing was. Oh, and this is a frame. I did a tutorial recently, and if you haven't seen it yet, this is the style of frame that I did here. Come on. So something can go in here, but I used a blue acetate, or it was a notebook folder. It's the kind that makes good stencils. There's actually lace underneath in case there's nothing sitting in there, and coffee dyed stenciled paper.
That's a really cool element that you came up with the pockets and the envelope and all of that. That is really cool. I like it.
Thank you.
Julie sorted all her loose scrapbook pattern paper yesterday. I have more vintage looking ones than you thought. Oh, good.
Yay.
Because vintage grinds real easily.
I really want to glue some stuff down. I should have done it before we got on the live because I have several folders that need pants.
Let's see.
And did I share this when it got finished? I don't think I did. Because we weren't done with this when we ended the live. I wasn't done with this. And I think I got part of the way through, but not all the way. And actually, this also has one of those pockets.
Oh, yeah.
But I made a little latch right here. It's got loose thread all over it. I made like a little, this kind of flips over it to hold that one down because it opens up. It's like a little booklet. Oh, I put window pockets all inside this. This has been a while. It's been a couple weeks since I made this. So there's a window pocket here and a window pocket here and a window pocket here. And then there's a window on the front. And this comes out
cutting into the thing
and goes in that side pocket. And I thought this bow was cute because she's got a great big bow in her hair, which I should have made blue to match that. I don't know why I didn't. Huh. Anyway, these kind of match. They go together. And I'm going to go put them on my counter now. I guess I need to take some pictures of this and put it online.
Yeah, don't forget to do that tomorrow.
Well, it's been sitting on my desk waiting for me to take pictures of it for a couple days. Did you see this, Marianne?
Turn it around. We're standing in front of you again.
What, huh?
Turn it around. It's as if I'm standing in front of you looking at you, so it's upside down to me.
Oh, okay.
You know.
I didn't do anything. My camera just did it. That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a pocket made out of book pages.
Okay, that's cute.
This and some sequined and embroidered trim.
Uh-huh.
There's little teeny tiny gold threads that came out of that. Yeah. And then I put some of those gold threads underneath this little stamp.
Like
and then I have some pretty paper here that kind of, it matches it. That's why I put that in there. And then I just put, this is ink. This is distress oxide.
Yeah. Okay.
And when I got my new colors, I was playing with them, and it was a while back, and I used a file folder, and the colors are perfect for this. So I just put a gold leaf on it.
Nice.
And it goes in there. So it all feels like autumn.
I like it.
It says, leave a little sparkle wherever you go.
Are those colors that are inspiring you this month?
Yes, they are so much. I'm feeling very autumny.
Are you?
I'm always feeling this color. I'll never not be feeling patina blue.
Oh, right.
Or teal. See, look how pretty gold is with it. Ooh, I love it. I'm not going to finish this right now. What I am going to do is put a base on a couple of these, or at least one of these folders that I'm working with. I kind of should do a new one and add a couple pockets to it and show how, in case they missed it last time.
Margie, are you just worn out? Just tired? Did we wear her out? Bernice is going to bed. Good night, Bernice.
Good night, Margie.
Good night, Margie. Oh, Margie must be way overtired because she doesn't.
Bernice too.
Yeah, Bernice is it's really late.
Good night, Bernice. Yeah, she's on the East Coast, huh?
Margie doesn't usually fall out this early, so she must be way tired. I hope she's not getting sick or something.
Oh gosh, I hope not too. Oh my goodness. We're not very upbeat tonight, so I hope I hope we didn't put her to sleep.
I don't know what we're doing, and yeah, it's kind of a weird night.
Yeah, it is. She actually usually has a lot more jokes for us and a lot more teasing, so maybe
that's
she's not
true.
feeling
We know she's tired. Hey, Nettie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's here.
Oh, I didn't see Nettie come in because I was probably.
Oh, Trudy's also dropping out now. Everybody's getting home from work. Thank you so much for coming.
For coming, Trudy. Oh,
and
we will talk about what we're gonna do when Margie's gone.
Yeah, well, we've got to figure it out anyway. We know in 2 weeks we're gonna do gel plates.
No, I'm talking about the event. I'm talking about the event.
Oh no! Well, they need to hear it too.
Yeah. Okay. So Trudy's got to hear it. Bernice, are you still here?
Oh, they'll hear it in the replay then, so they know. Yeah, that's okay.
Replay.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay.
So yeah, let's talk about it.
All right, talk.
Oh, so yeah, I'm gonna let you create while I talk. Okay. We are going to other Trudy. Trudy Newman posted on our page about scrapbook. What?
This is Trudy Newman, artistically creative.
Are wait a minute. Don't you live in Australia?
No.
This Trudy? Okay. Okay. I was confused. You were talking to Julie earlier. I was thinking all of a sudden I was so confused and I was like, there must be another Trudy on.
Yeah. Same Trudy.
Okay. Yeah. Trudy posted a video about, and I think it was scrapbook.com. She posted it on the page. Has everybody seen that? Collecting cards, and it would be 10 each for, and if you can't do 10, you could send them to one of us and we could send them on, because they're collecting them for a charity that delivers them to groups in need, like the Children's Hospital, nursing homes. That's right. So if you haven't seen that video, I recommend going to see it for all the details. You have to leave them blank, and Christmas cards are okay, but we would probably shy away from holidays, and they ask, that you don't do a bunch of holidays.
Really just general cards.
Yes.
They could say well wishes or get well or in sympathy or just have a beautiful day, kind of in general.
I would say, yeah. But we would like to do them in as a group in Happy Paper People names so that they can see all of the cards coming in. We thought it would be just such a wonderful bonding thing that we could do together.
So if a whole bunch of us sent in a pack of cards and they all say, from Marianne Club's Happy Paper People Facebook group, and they get
and then sign your name too, obviously.
Absolutely.
Because they need to see that. If you want to send that straight on to them, all the information is on there. Or you can team up with a buddy. I know that there are card makers in our group, but I also know that some of you are new to cards and are curious to make them.
A basic card, and we could even do a tutorial on it, or maybe
I think that's what we should do next week.
How about next Saturday we just make cards? Yeah. And everybody bring card making stuff, and we'll just sit and make cards, and they can be basic or elaborate or whatever. I'm going to just do basic ones so I can make more, because we give them to doctors and nurses and family members and healthcare providers who can then sign them and write, nice notes in them to give to the people who are really in need of them. So we can do just a lot of, basic cards,
and maybe you have a bunch of cards that you made already. Maybe I don't come from card making and scrapbooking, but I've always made cards for like family members and stuff. It's not, it's just, I have never done them like paper crafting style. I've always done them from an artistic sort of like art, lots of paint and what's that?
I think they could be any kind of style.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
As long as the inside is solid and blank, so that somebody can write in it, and we can do whatever on the outside.
And really, it's all artwork. We're sending them a piece of artwork, and I think that's no matter how simple or elaborate, somebody is going to be tickled to get it, and they know who to give them to. So I just think it's a worthy cause, and I used to do charity with my kids every year around the holidays, and I haven't found my charities here in Washington, and I think it would be just so wonderful to do that this year, because I could really use the warm fuzzies.
Yeah.
What's that?
It could become a tradition that we do as a Happy Paper People family.
It could be. I think that would be wonderful. And Glynis, you would be very good at this. If we apply the skills and knowledge that we know about, what we do, whatever skills we have can apply to a card.
I'm going to show you guys something. Oops, wait. I have to go grab it. But those who aren't card makers. So let's see. Yeah, right here. I can grab a couple.
Margie, send me a message about that. Maybe we can figure something out. A private message.
What's that?
Oh, nothing. It's probably a private message deal.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Margie, we can definitely already have a plan for that. Already have a plan for that. Okay, so people who are not card makers. I was asked to teach a class to people who had never made cards, might not even think they're creative or anything. And I'm going to show you what I did with them that is so simple that everybody can do. And so you really don't even need to be a card maker to do it. So these, not this one, okay, this one's probably even the easiest. Broke. This one broke, the snowflake broke. Maybe something else, but look at this. All it is a card, and they said they do like A2 size. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Trudy, is that A2? I think that's A2.
No, they said it had to be a minimum of 3 by 5, I believe, and up.
They'll accept any size as long as there is a coordinating envelope with it. They do need the envelopes. So I'm gonna have to do something with this because that one broke. But so this is literally just a piece of paper that is 8 1/2 and 8 1/2 by 11 cut in half. And then take each half and fold it in half, and now you got a card, whether you open it this way or this way. And then all I did was cut out a banner, and you can actually cut out like 3 banners in receiving sizes and glue it on there, and then put some ornament in the center. This was in the winter, so we put a snowflake. I mean, that was so easy. Anybody could do it, whether they had ever done anything or not. I mean, see what I mean? You don't really have to be a card maker. Okay, so here's another one. Same thing, 8 1/2 by 11 piece of paper, cut it in half, fold each half in half, and then this is just a coordinating piece of cardstock. So just if this is solid, and I like it solid so they can write in it, then this has a print. And all I did was put a piece of washi. There's a piece of washi there, the sparkly. And you can either put the piece of washi this way and put it like 3/4 to one side, or you can put it this way across the bottom and put it 3/4 to one side if it's, regular washi that's thin. This is really wide. And so this could be used this way as a card, or it could be used this way. And they can decide. I could put a sentiment on it. I mean, it would be easy to do. Just put a have a great day kind of thing. So here's another one.
Didn't they say they wanted a blank inside?
Yeah, they are. You could put a sentiment on the outside.
Oh, on the front. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, a piece of 8 1/2 by 11 cardstock, cut in half. It gives A2, and they said that they prefer A2 size, but they'll accept any size as long as they have an envelope with them. But if you take an 8 1/2 by 11 and you cut it in half, that gives you the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is A2. Because Trudy just confirmed it is A2. So fold each one in half, and again, you could do it that way, or you could do it this way. So then I just took
A2 is a standard size American piece of typewriter paper folded in half.
Okay.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying if you cut an 8 1/2 by 11 piece of paper in half, and then you take that half and fold it in half, you have an A2 card size.
Okay.
Yeah, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2.
Okay.
Okay. So same thing, just a piece of print cardstock because the base is solid. And this is just a ribbon. So I took the ribbon and put it on this square of cardstock first. It just barely goes around the end, just tucks in and glues around that. And then I took this whole thing and glued it onto the solid piece and then put the flower down. And you can put a little sentiment right here, a hello, have a nice day, whatever you want. This is, if you're not really a card maker or you want to whip out a whole bunch and not take a ton of time, this is super, super easy Because if somebody is in there and they're in need of a card, to the point that somebody's writing one, on staff is writing one and give it to one, they're not going to care what this looks like. This is going to be the most beautiful card they've ever received in their life. So you can put a sentiment inside, but I wouldn't. I don't think I would. They really prefer that it's left blank so that there's plenty of writing room inside for whoever's writing it out to give it. I'm sorry, Lucy, I blocked your way. There you go. I'm sorry.
Better than locking her in the bedroom.
Well, yeah. I moved something right in front of her bed so I could get to these cards, and then she's standing there on the other side of it looking at me, whining. Oh, poor baby. She's so mistreated. So, yeah, super easy to do. They don't need to be in the plastic bags. They do need to have an envelope. So any card with envelope. You tear pretty.
Buy a standard pack of envelopes, or you might have some already.
All right.
Make them.
Another. You guys remember when I took? Oh, do I have one right here? Remember I took index cards, and I just glued all my little strips at a diagonal on it.
Yeah.
And then can use that as a journal card. Okay.
Oh yeah, you mount that.
Wait a minute. Maybe I've got them right there. I got to show you. Hi, Lucy. Hello. You want to say hi to everybody again?
Hello, Lucy.
She stands up on her hind legs when Doug comes home. I mean, literally stands. It's crazy. Crazy girl. All right. Where is that?
That's a good idea to sign the back. I like that.
I like that idea too. Your artwork.
Yeah.
Closet, Lucy. I think it's in this closet. Box.
I use this glue because this paper is really textured. Yeah.
Did I say that I hate when you reorganize a room and you put things in a new place because it's a much better place, and then you can't remember where you put them, where you moved them to?
Yeah, I do that a lot because I end up moving it like 9 times to find its perfect place. Yeah. And then I'm like, no, I swear I put it here.
Forever.
Yeah.
It's not there.
Yeah.
All right, they're going to be, where would I have put them that's a much better place?
If you were a card, where would you be?
Exactly. Oh, I think I remember what container they went into. Now, can I remember where that container got put? If I were a card.
If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. All over this land.
All Land. I think I found him. And a whole bunch of other stuff.
Oh, that's a good idea. Make envelopes, yes.
Yes.
And then do a little tiny piece of that orange or green and add it to the card somewhere. So you don't have to commit the whole card to a paper you don't like, but you can make an envelope out of it. That would be awesome.
Hey, I found it. Whew. That was an exercise.
Oh, Trudy, thank you so much. You have a good night.
Good night, Trudy.
I certainly will do that.
Okay,
Mwah.
I gotta show you these right here. Oops. Oh, too many alarms and things going on. I need to do a tutorial on these guys, huh?
On what, guys?
This guy right here. These are my little gift card holders. It's not the roll isn't staying very well. I didn't roll it very tight. Because sometimes I send them and then I have to flatten them out. Not
I
coming
have
up.
a bunch. Go ahead.
So here's what I wanted to show you. If you want something easy for cards, okay, you can do this with strips of paper or strips of washi. I happened to have, 15,000 rolls of washi and thought, I'm going to use some of these up. So this is, can't get hold of it, there we go. This is literally just a card folded in half. And all I did was diagonal washi. I picked like 5 washis in the same color scheme. These are all Christmas ones.
We did that on a live.
Like this? No,
Yeah,
we did the
live with the diagonal.
Yeah, the little
turned it in though.
The paper strips on the index card.
Oh, was it paper and not washi?
Yeah, it was it was paper strips on the index card, and then I use them as journaling cards. And you can do the paper strips on here too. I'm just showing you these because you've seen me do the paper strips. These are washi. There's another. I gotta see washi. Always put some glue underneath it so it doesn't come up like that. Also Christmas, but all completely different ones. That one's more masculine. It's got the trains. Ooh, look at that. I love this one. I love the black and white. I thought that turned out really pretty. You could take that if you wanted to. You could make a flower and stick a flower on anyone, poinsettia or something on there. But you could just leave it as is, like this. That's a beautiful card. Look at this fun one for a kid. It's ice cream cones and zebras and kites and confetti. Just fun for a child. And this one, same thing, little bows and kind of girl stuff, comb and scissors and fingernail polish and lips, fun. And all of these are washi.
Well, that's cool.
I end up never using the glitter washi. This is a great way to use the glitter because if every 3 or 4 or 5 lines is glitter, it really makes it stand out nicely. See, any color, every color of the rainbow. There's silver and there's green. And go. So if you have, hi Candy, how are you? If you have a bunch of washi that you want to use up, this is a great way to make super easy cards if you're not a card maker. I probably should, maybe I'll do a tutorial on making some cards and show how to make an easy card and then show these as well so people in the group that maybe aren't card makers can, feel like they can make it.
I think it would be such a wonderful thing to do for us as a group to
Yeah.
bond over. It's such a great idea. And then we can share our cards on the page before we send them out so that we can share with each other and maybe get new ideas and inspire each other. And, otherwise, you don't have a place where you can share it. And maybe it's something you're proud of and you want to share. That's just sharing in the group is such a great platform for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And we love to see them. It inspires us. And
Yeah.
somebody, oh, I love that color combination. I'm going to do that too. And they hadn't thought of it before. Hey, Candy.
I'm getting out the big dogs here.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting out the Maj Podge. Well, it's actually not all Maj Podge in this jar. And I haven't had it out for a while. It's a little dried up, maybe.
All right, so I got this covered. I don't know what I'm going to do on that, so I'm going to leave it. And now I feel inspired to fix up these cards, like the ones.
Now you want to do a card, don't you?
I do. Oh, now see, like this is a perfect little strip to use, and so is this. And they would be really great next to each other because of the color. I'll just cut that one. Even little ones like this, because when you get to the corner, you just need small ones. And so any coordinating strips, and it's really fun if the strips aren't all the same width. So like this, you can see all the washies are different widths. It's really fun when they're not all the same width. It gives your eye more to look at it. It presents texture. And glitter presents texture.
I love me some texture.
Glitter washi.
And rhythm.
Yeah.
We'll have another lesson on that one day, on art rhythm. I mean, no, that's really an art term.
No, it is. I'm not laughing like it's not.
But it's funny because you were a music major and I was an art major. So rhythm is our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We go together like rama lama lama da dingity dinky dong.
Oh, don't get me singing
that. Sorry.
That's okay. It's okay, really.
We're better together like shoo-bop, shoo-wada wada hippity boom de boom.
Mixed half Mod Podge and school glue, or half glue or glue all with a little bit of water. Yeah, that works quite well. So what are you covering? File folder?
Yeah, it's a file folder that I cut down. I've been wanting one for, I'm just putting a base down because I realize it's going to show through. This is really thin Bible paper. It's a main concordance. It's not really a Bible. It's
because that's a base. If that's a base layer, it doesn't even matter if it shows through.
Yeah, it's just the base layer, just to cover it up and get it started. And then I have other book pages, and I think I'm going to go in with my little bitty paper scraps. So, but I haven't sorted through those because this was just in the back of my mind tonight. This really wasn't necessarily a plan, but I already got a few things completed. So this is what I've moved on to. This folder I cut down and I put like a belly band with the piece that's missing. It's going to hold my stencils at my desk.
Oh.
And my stencils are generally not this tall, so it works to do this and to have them stick out the top.
So what
is a great idea, so I can see what's there.
Happens as you get more stencils, if you get tall stencils?
Oh, well, I have 2 drawers with stencils in them too. These are just the stencils I keep on my desk, and like the ones I've been making.
The most frequently used.
Yeah, that's all it is. And I still have my drawer.
I need to take a day and do the stencil organization, and it's all.
I wish I had more.
No trouble. I'm with you, Margie.
I use stencils a lot. Look at you see the pink? This folder is bleeding. You see the pink glue?
I do. Yep.
Weird, right? If I liked pink, this could be a happy accident and an exciting thing happening right here. I'm not a big pink fan, so it's a good thing it's getting covered. Otherwise, I'd be a bit mad.
Well, depends on what it's with for me, but that's why you're putting down a base.
Right. Yeah, the folder's actually red, but I don't mind red, but maybe not this shade of red.
Uh-huh.
It's too bright. It looks like Christmas to me. That's what it looks like. And I'm making my desk set that inspires me. So I want things on my desk to be pretty to look at. As you guys know, and I started the tutorials doing that. So that's my my goal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm going to use any of the thin pages since it's bleeding so bad. I think I'm done using those. Because I'm just going to have to work harder to cover them now. Look at all that pink. Look at that. It looks like Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah.
If I was dyeing paper, it'd be great.
Yeah, really.
I mean, if anybody wants that color, go get yourself some red folders. These are actually probably from the 80s. Look at that color. Oh my gosh. There's so much of it.
They look like, it looks orange. The folder looks orange.
It's kind of blood orange. Yeah. But then Pepto-Bismol pink, you know?
Yeah, pink, exactly.
That's weird. Weird. So I'm not going to use those other ones. That's okay. They can go in my scrap bin. I actually have a box that I moved all my little neutral and book page scraps to. Mm-hmm. I've got one that has full size, one that has smaller bits, and the ones that don't matter, they just go down like this. That's how they get used.
Right.
I wonder where Amy went tonight. I know she went back to work, so and she's exhausted. She's been tired a lot.
I was gonna say maybe she's just tired, not feeling up to it, because
I'm surprised she didn't message
work, you know, and it's after being out for a couple months. That can be
yeah, it was 2 months actually when it went down.
Real dream to spend a week back at work. All right, so I'm going to pull out some scraps to cover this with. Let's see. I know that I've got a few.
I think I'm gonna get
something that I love
in here.
Either for this or for my art journal.
These ones are really thick. I think I'm gonna go straight down with some of those. This really old book where the pages have gone past yellow and to brown. I love it. As long as I don't turn them pink.
That's funny.
What are you singing?
Nothing.
Oh, you said funny. Oh, okay.
And you know, from the song, the word is money.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought you were saying. I heard that. Yeah.
That's the weirdness part of me. I take, yeah.
Yep. No, it's fine. I do that. I do that with my dogs.
I take songs and put other words to them all the time.
I run around the house singing random things that just go through my head.
I like.
You got to be mad to be here.
Like do you ever watch Whose Line Is It Anyway?
I did. I used to. Yeah. It's not on anymore. I mean, unless they redid it recently.
Yeah.
Right.
It is, I believe. Any of you guys ever watch Whose Line Is It Anyway? Bye, Toby. See you next week. Thanks for coming.
Who's leaving us?
Toby. She's on Facebook, but she's leaving.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry that we missed you in the conversation tonight.
That's okay. Toby and I will talk, and we'll get her on YouTube.
Figure out. Yeah. It's so hard when you feel alone in the in the ether, in the interwebs.
What was I saying?
Oh, whose line is it anyway?
Oh, whose line is it anyway? Yeah. And
is Drew Carey on there?
Oh, heck no, he's been gone for years.
Okay, so it is a new one.
Yeah.
Okay, they didn't do it for a long time. They come back with it.
It's just a new hostess. It's
who?
What's her name? Taisha.
What's she from?
She's a comedian. She's funny. She's the hostess. She's the host of the show. But anyway, you know, where Wayne and somebody else will always have to go sing a song to somebody.
Oh yeah, I love Wayne.
Off the cuff.
Yeah.
Song.
I love it.
I love that. Doug's always like, I don't know how they think of that stuff, and I
do that. Yeah.
The time, but that's kind of comes with, you know, my background.
Yeah. I write songs about everything. I've got a song about a pocket full of rocks because I pick them up everywhere we go.
Like a pocket full of rye?
A pocket full of rocks? What?
Is that like a pocket full of rye?
Yeah, similar. Yeah. Hey, absolutely. Yeah, we'd be on the same album.
Night. We could paint rocks one Saturday night.
We could do that when it gets warmer so we can go hide them for people to find.
Oh, well, we need to paint them now so that we can then, it's not going to get warmer till spring.
Right. I think that's a spring activity.
Why we could hide them inside places?
What, you mean like businesses and stuff?
Yeah. Well, like if you're walking up
to place, do that.
Planter, you can set it right, you know, there on the planter in the corner where it can be seen, or you can go, maybe you go to the library, you can set it in the corner of a shelf and somebody will find it.
They still aren't open here.
Ours just opened up.
You have to order the books online and then
mockery.
Yeah. What's that?
Yeah, we'd order the books, which we always did and we still do, and then they would have you go online and schedule a pickup time, and you'd drive up and pick it up out. They'd have a thing sitting next to like 3 or 4 parking spaces, and they would tell you, you know, your pickup time is 12:40, pickup space 2. And so you'd pull into
that's cool.
And there's your book sitting on the top of the thing that you can just reach out the window and take.
Well, that's cool.
But now it just opened up, so we can actually go back inside.
Very good.
It's awesome, yeah. Okay, so I have, those are strips.
I want to cover up more first.
I just had another one in my hand.
Boy, that's thick paper.
Oh my goodness. All right, so that one is stencils, that one is strips, but I just had...
So what were you saying about it was just about Wayne singing.
Oh, it's about making up the songs off the cuff about whatever the topic is they give them.
I have to sing on my way to the frickin' kitchen so I can remember what I'm getting. If I leave a room, I'm singing a song in my head so I remember what it is that I got, what I'm getting.
Song for your to-do list of where you're headed.
Yes, absolutely. Funny. Don't you? Doesn't everybody at this age?
I am not going to admit that. Come on.
You're not going to admit it?
No, I don't do that. I just get there and forget what I was walking in the room
for. Your brains are in your butt, you know. What? You go back and sit down and all of a sudden you remember what you got up for. Your brains are in your butt. You trigger it when you sit back down. I swear it's true.
Goodness.
No. What, you don't have brains in your butt? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, but not as many as in the other end.
I also have string cheese in my pocket, so what do I know?
That's true. That's true. Hilarious.
Very confusing. I know.
Well, I'm not confused.
If you haven't seen the live, you missed the story.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. All right, so
The pink is really throwing me off. It's gross. I don't like it.
well, you're covering it up.
I am trying to. I'm just not ready for my focal point yet, and I don't know how much more. Yeah, I don't know. It's went through this paper too, and I'm surprised. I've got more of this really brown paper here. I love. Oh, this is out of a different book even. It's way more haloed around the edges. This one's about math. It's an old math textbook.
There's some old math. Speaking of old math textbook, makes a good base.
This was a cool old math textbook. I met a guy in a parking lot to purchase for $1. He had another one. He had a book collection. He was an older gentleman, and it was a couple. And he was so glad that it was going to good use. I told him what I was doing with it, and I paid $1 for it. $1 because he had two, and he just wanted to know somebody was going to appreciate it.
I love those kind of purchases.
Me too. It was really sweet. And it's an algebra book from the 1800s, which I wouldn't have thought they had algebra in the 1800s.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, how long has that been
around? They didn't just invent math in the 1900s.
Oh, come on.
You know. No.
Well, I'd like to think that, they weren't very smart about a lot of other things. So the fact that they had algebra, they could have done better. That's all.
They did the best they could with what they had.
If they had algebra, I mean, why didn't we have a phone yet? I mean, come on. Yeah. I'm joking. I'm joking, right?
Two generations are going to say, if they had blah, 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 why didn't we have blah, blah, blah?
Yeah.
And we're here with no clue.
I'm joking, right?
Yeah, of course.
I would never.
Yeah. Everybody else might not know you're joking, but I do.
Anybody that knows me should know I'm joking, yeah. Just making sure.
Yeah.
I'm not calling anybody's grandpa. Not very intelligent or anything, just know.
I am, but I don't really mean it.
Well, yeah, okay.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I mean, if they had algebra.
Too funny.
Oh, Sir Isaac Newton. Yeah. If he could hear me now.
All right. I need to get this guy covered so I can start using it. I have wasted enough time, so I pulled out some basic scraps. And the thing is, you put these scraps on and you can cover this up anytime you want. You can just put something over it. If you say, I'm tired of looking at that, whatever it is.
What's that, your box? The box?
Yeah, you can put another piece of paper over it if you don't like it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can pretty much do that with anything. If something's bugging you, cover it up.
Put some paper on it. I need a good brush. Let's see.
I'm going to have to put heavy books on this because it's just warping all over. It not only is it bleeding, but it's warping everywhere.
Uh-oh.
It's very warpy. I said it. Warpy. That is the that's the word of the day. Warpy.
That's what I was just going to say. The word of the day. Warpy.
Right. This paper was a leaflet in a an old Reader's Digest, like fallen apart Reader's Digest with 4 great biographies. Anne Frank, Pierpont Morgan. I don't know who it is. Frederick Allen Lewis, and Abraham Lincoln. And I have another Abraham Lincoln, actually. And my stepdaughter's reading this, but I've owned this book forever. She surprises me all the time with things that she wants to read.
I agree, Candy. Algebra is the only math you use your entire life. It's true. And algebra is easy if you get a good teacher, just can, figure out the basic concept. But yeah, you use algebra all the time and don't even knowing it. Don't even knowing it.
I just put a dollar sign behind everything and then I've got it figured out.
Brains work at 3 a.m. Candy. Are you a night girl? Warm pocket keys and Friday orange. I'm catching up on chats. Bye, Shanita. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us girls tonight.
Yeah.
We will have more structure a different day.
Summer just hang out. Tonight was just a hangout.
And that's what we all needed.
And make stuff, whatever, but some have specific structure. So, never the same.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, then there's English, right, Margie? Julie, no clue. I didn't learn it. 3 o'clock is when you start remembering things and wake up. Yep, me too. Yep.
Oh, me too. I still haven't come up with that word I was looking for earlier.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. So
it's driving me crazy.
Then I got to walk over here and get a brush, which is telling me something that needs to be closer to the desk. A brush.
A brush? Like, a paintbrush.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm thinking hairbrush, but okay.
The things that I'm using that are not right here. So I can say, all right, here's what needs to be at my desk, and here's what needs to be with arm's length, and here's what can be across the room because I don't use it all that often. Or at least
I did that last time and I still haven't really completed it. Like I'm down to the smallest bits trying to figure that out. But then my ears start smoking and I have to walk away.
Yep.
That's why I ordered all those envelopes I showed you.
All right, brush. Where happened to my little brush? Did I leave that in my water? I better grab a thing of water if I'm going to start using glue.
What time is it? I think my husband did a terrible thing. I think he went and got food. When I specifically said to Kenzie, you guys are eating leftovers tonight. There's a lot of food in the fridge. We went to the grocery store. We went to the deli. There's French dip leftovers. Thought he was taking Aiden home, but he was gone for a while. When he cooks, he goes and gets food. And then I say, thank you for cooking, honey. There's an article on the back of this Chatterbox page that says happy in exile. That sounds familiar. I've been bad. Send me to my craft room. Nah, he didn't want leftovers.
So what do they have for dinner?
I don't know. He left for a while. I thought he was taking Aiden home, but I think he went
going to track him down.
Huh?
Maybe he was going to track him down.
No, I heard them on the porch. I think he snuck out and got something to eat, and he shouldn't have, because we just went to the grocery store and there's a ton of leftovers and deli food and stuff in there.
Yeah.
And no,
then Kenzie probably didn't have anything with him, and
well, I told Kenzie you guys are eating leftovers tonight, but she doesn't share that because she wants like Chinese food or something.
Oh,
she's a teenager.
So if you're busy and she doesn't tell him what you said, then we just ordered Chinese, Dad.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to tell him.
I forgot. That's the best one. I forgot.
Yeah, that one happens a lot. That one is so white. I can't do it. I just can't put that ultra white paper on there. I need it to be thin because that's the spine. And I don't want to use this yet. Part of it. Use neckties and cummerbunds. I can't do it. Those ones are thick. This one's thin enough, I guess. It's just, it matches. I don't want it to match. Just got to cover up that pink.
Yeah. That's funny. Pink is conspiring against you.
It's Pepto-Bismol pink, and it's hollering at me, "Hello, girl. Hey, girl, what's up?" That's what's happening right now.
That is funny.
Pepto-Bismol. Can't do it pink. Maybe I played Barbies for too long. Whoa, sorry, I hit my camera. Maybe it was all the Barbies that spoiled the pink for me. I'm not sure.
I never had a Barbie.
But I'm over it. Huh?
I never had a
what?
Barbie. I didn't. I did for.
Are you kidding me?
No, for a period of time I had a Skipper. And it was just accidentally. I don't know why. I don't even know where it came from or who gave it to us. But yep.
When is your birthday again?
Oh no! You not give me a Barbie.
I would. If you missed out on that moment, I would totally get you a fashion Barbie.
I'm not feeling like I missed out on that moment. It would be. It would really be okay.
Do you hear that, guys?
I can tell you other things I missed out on, but Barbie's not one of them. I'd have rather been out riding bikes and climbing trees with the boys. You know.
Yeah.
The fun stuff. Yeah. I was not a sit inside and play with Barbies kind of girl.
Huh.
So
there's still some pink there yelling at me. I think it'd be this one. Oh, I guess I could dig in my little bucket here. I do have more than these few book pages.
Martin loved Barbie, but didn't like the baby dolls. I think I probably kind of sort of wanted one, but I never really let myself really want it bad because I knew that I was never going to get one. So, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no,
I wasn't really bad.
I wasn't pining for one and never got one. Like, you know, just
deep down, come on.
One, so.
Well, you know, I got Bill Legos.
I do.
Right?
That's a great adult gift.
We are toy people for sure. I mean, I don't want a Barbie. I had plenty of those. But right. I mean, I play in an art room all day. I'm definitely a toy person.
Yeah.
Anything creative.
Games and yep.
Yeah.
Legos are a great adult toy.
He got a Lego coffee mug, which is so cool.
Yeah.
All the guys at work were jealous. Isn't that funny? Yeah. They all loved it.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then his plane that he got.
Oh, Lego plane.
A Lego plane. Because he wished he had that Lego set.
Uh-huh. Because that's one he didn't have as a kid.
Oh my gosh. Candy, your aunt worked at Mattel?
Oh, The original.
Wow.
Because my aunt worked for Mattel in California and sent it when they came out. Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Toys all the time, like, first kid that had him, always, or eventually.
What?
Could you just count on, new toys come out, you can count on getting them from her?
Wow. I had to beg for every toy I had, so
Yeah.
we didn't have much, so
Yeah, we're the same.
yeah.
That's why I knew that I was never going to get one, so don't sit and want one and waste away the time.
Right. Did you have baby dolls at least?
No.
You didn't have toy.
I think that there was not that there wasn't a doll in the house. I know there was a couple of dolls in the house, but I never played with them. I don't know. Just didn't care.
You didn't have toys? You had toys, right?
Yeah, tons of toys. Well, not tons of toys, but I just never played with baby dolls and Barbies, and because it just wasn't my thing. I just wasn't interested. I know, weird, but
no, that's okay.
That's weird.
You're not weird. Everybody's different. And if you wanted one and you didn't get one, that would make me send you a Barbie. So just so you know.
Oh, I mean, that's very sweet.
That's sad, if a little girl wants a Barbie and can never have one, that is just so sad.
If I never got one, then maybe that would be a different story. But, I don't. But I don't. So.
But you did fine.
I did fine. Yeah. I remember specifically one year I was begging for Christmas for a pogo stick. That's
yeah.
I'm like, really, seriously, Mom, I don't need anything else. I'm being serious. I don't need anything else. Just if I could just have a pogo stick, that would just be so awesome. I didn't need tons of stuff. I didn't want tons of stuff. I just wanted specifically
the right stuff. Yeah.
Lucy, do not chew over there. That's my paper. You chew on your own paper. But, yeah. And so then they got the pogo stick. And
wow.
Yeah, which was, I must have just begged one too many times, because that didn't usually happen. You just got in trouble for so it was under the tree, and it was wrapped had like a brown paper bag, under the bottom part, and then a brown paper bag over the top. And then they had taped around the opening to tape the two brown paper bags together, because it was too big to wrap with wrapping paper.
Yeah, it would be really difficult. Thinking that's hard to disguise.
So I remember about, 4 o'clock in the morning or something, my brother and I woke up. We went downstairs to the Christmas tree, and I saw it there, and we were trying to open presents.
Oh my gosh.
Really quiet and trying to open something. And I was trying to open that, and it's brown paper bag, so it's crinkly and crunchy. And then it's got this, so trying to pull the tape off around it, well, with the brown paper bag. And of course, my parents heard and came down.
Oh, no. No. Did you get a whooping?
No, just had to go back to bed. So,
lucky
pogo stick.
That could have ended differently.
Yeah, normally it would. Must have just felt good because it was Christmas, so it's okay.
Yeah.
But I remember one Christmas we were standing. Everybody was standing in the living room near the Christmas tree, and I remember a mouse running across the room and ran right across my sister's foot. She was just standing there barefoot, pajamas on. You just Christmas, and this mouse just goes running across the room,
screaming. Then your sister was right,
and this mouse, it just ran right across the top of her foot. She was in the way; it had to go.
Did
I mean,
you laugh and tease her when she was younger, huh? So
oh no, she was older than me.
older. So did you give her a hard time though?
Yep, laughed about it a lot. It's pretty funny.
Did she freak out?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And I didn't. I was a real tomboy, and I think mice are cute.
Yeah, nothing ever freaks me out like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Well, I guess I raised 5 kids and I was the oldest kid, and it was my job to be tough and pretend like I wasn't afraid.
Probably.
Right? That must be it.
That
It's the
is
only
such
thing I can think of. Nothing makes me jump. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm doing this, and then later I'll add bits that I like and want to, because it's going to hold my stencils on my desk, my favorite ones. And I will add, maybe a swipe of paint or whatever I want to it. One of them I might empty my paintbrushes off on, or my stamps off on, or, when you're cleaning them off. I could very well use one of them like that. I don't know.
That's a unique idea. I like it.
That would be really fun. I mean, I have the one that I'm gluing scrappy paper bits to. I know I've shared this one.
I agree. It would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, if I dedicated one to, it's just a matter of having room on my desk. If I want to if I have some paint left in my palette and want to throw it on there, generally if I have paint in my palette, I already have stuff drying out. But if I had room, I'm sure that would be fun to empty off my palette on it.
Yep.
Especially the stencil one.
Got the brush and yeah.
I'm gonna let this dry and not put my elbows on it.
Out again.
I didn't stamp anything tonight. That kind of makes me feel sad.
Well,
I love stamping. It's new to me though.
Who is Patty PayPal? Candy had a Patty PayPal. She was 3 feet tall and wore regular kids' clothes. Whoa, that's a little scary to me. That's freaky. I don't remember Patty PayPal. Okay, Candy, you're probably a bunch younger than me, huh? It's probably something.
I don't know. I didn't know PayPal was ever a word before now. Is that a typo?
I don't know. She didn't correct it, so I don't think so.
Patty PayPal. I know what doll you're talking about because I had one when I was 5 and my mom took pictures of me and the doll.
Wow.
And I looked over it. I don't remember it. Not that I had a ton of toys or anything, but or maybe I was just sleepy and needed a nap. Margie wants $1 million really bad. She's directing it at me. Hint, hint. Wink, wink.
Wow.
Oh, Play Pal. Okay.
Oh.
I might have had the same doll.
Doesn't help me anyway. I still don't remember her. Candy. Oh, I shouldn't ask you how old you are because I feel like I'm older than you, but I don't know.
My birthday is tomorrow in 1972. So I'm guessing that there's a little bit. I don't remember if mine had a name or not, but it was tall like a 4-year-old.
Oh, man. Tall like a 4-year-old. That could be.
You never had a tall doll or saw one?
I don't.
They were usually cheap plastic, like hollow and cave in real fast, sort of. Huh?
Like the Christmas things that stand up that are plastic, cheap plastic, like that kind of stuff.
No, the kind that's got a little bit of rubber in it almost.
Mm.
They're kind of a rigid. You ever see Barbie dolls at the Dollar Tree?
No, I don't.
That
look
kind of plastic
at the Dollar Tree.
Huh?
I don't look for Barbie dolls in the Dollar Tree. I don't go to that aisle.
Well, they're hollow. How's that?
Oh, so they're not really Barbies.
Yeah, they're not. They're a hollow doll that bends really easy, like the plastic bends. Well, if I remember right, my tall doll was made out of that kind of plastic, but it was thicker than the crap Barbies at the Dollar Tree. And Margie, yeah, I'll send you that Dollar Tree Barbie if you want. I don't have $1 million. Candy's 67.
You're not that much older than me, Candy, so.
I bet they made them better at first like that. I bet. Yeah.
And by your generation, they were, I don't know, I'm kind of right in the middle of two generations. I never
Yeah.
knew which one to assign myself to.
I never think of us in ages, all you ladies, and you, Marianne. I never, I can talk to someone on Facebook, and I've formed relationships with all of you, and I never think of you as not being, because it doesn't matter, at this point in our life, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, right.
We're all there. We're all the same. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
We all have each other's back, and it just feels like a family. So age is we always say that age doesn't matter, but here it really doesn't, because I would not know this having conversations with people. I have no idea what their age is after having a personal conversation, because
Right.
we think alike at this point at this stage in our life. We think alike, and we've had experiences, and we are alike at this point, no matter our age.
I think there comes an age where age really doesn't matter. There's not that big of a difference,
right?
Just because of experience in life.
Right. I mean, we might get wiser every year, but I feel like I'm at the point right now where I'm getting less wise by the day. So I'm forgetting things. What can I say?
Very physical things going through because of health.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. It's fibro fog. I know it is. I know what it is.
Yep.
I know exactly. So I'll admit, you guys are probably wiser most days. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm just cleaning up my desk. You know how I do at the end. What you working on, Marianne?
I'm covering this little box with a base layer.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Giving it pants. I know you hate that.
Yes. Then I can start putting some cool scraps on it. But it needs to.
Yeah, I haven't decided what goes on it yet. Could be washi tape. Could be anything. Could be painted.
We'll see.
Could be gel prints. Wouldn't that be fun? I have a whole pack of yes, Margie. I have a whole pack of old gel prints. I could totally break out and put on these folders. I have a one of the 12 by 12 locking containers, not locking, but latching containers that I could put on there. I think that would be fun. My favorite thing to gel print on is tissue paper, because then you can lay it out over like a napkin and see the layers underneath still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Or thin book page. I have a really thin Chinese Bible somewhere. It's not new, or it's not old or anything, but it's got tissue paper like pages. It's very cool. Same with that Bible. That concordance of whatever it is that I just had out. This one. Yeah. Yeah, it's not really it's more like a comparison book. It's not really a Bible.
Bring the paper out for the card making. What does that mean, Glynis?
Oh, the gel plate paper?
Oh, yeah, and use that to make cards? Okay.
Nah, I would want to. These are my the ones that I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, because you just mass make. Glynis, have you played with the gel plate? I'm curious. Who here has played with a gel plate?
Who
You
has
end up
one has not played with it?
Yeah, or that, yeah. You end up with papers drying all over your room, because once you get that out, you get, you have a print, you have a ghost print, you have the steps along the way. You end up with so many of them. And then I like to layer them anyway. So I'll take one that's old and go back in and layer on it.
Yep.
But I haven't done it for a while, so I am itching to do that.
You can layer on one that's been previously done and dried.
Right. I'll have a stack that I'll bring out for that.
Yeah.
Of ones that I did in the past. Glynis has one and hasn't used it.
Okay, cool.
How about you, Margie? Candy?
Yeah, do you guys have one? What did Julie say, that she did not have one? She was interested in making one when you do your tutorial.
I do not remember. I think I don't remember.
I want to say she doesn't have one. Well, no. Did she just get one just recently?
I know I haven't seen that. Candy, I feel like if I felt like I wasn't being successful also. And here's what I figured out. I was using all the same colors because they were my favorites, or they went together, and I was using the same 4 stencils that I had. And
which you can do. There's nothing
you can do that, but you're going to get similar results all the time. Well, if you just use,
maybe I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's okay.
When you read saying, her comment, I wanted to ask her to clarify, not successful in that it just didn't come out as a quality print. Was it a bunch of smear? Didn't get the design on it that you thought you were going to get with a stencil, or not sure how to layer it, how long to leave it, before you put something on it, how long to leave it before you peel something off of it. Those things, because usually when people tell me they haven't been successful, they go on to say that they just aren't.
Candy, I know why she's getting mud. A muddy mess. That's because you're using complementary colors, and it does. Every complementary color makes brown.
And because you're letting one dry before you put the next one on.
Right. That's absolutely true.
That's typically why people are not successful. It's not that you're not doing it right, or even choosing the wrong colors. It's because when you put the first one down, you've got to let it dry before you add a layer to it. And if it's not, then they mix together to be that muddy brown mess.
When it's watercolor too.
Watercolor.
That you can really layer it up. And Margie, you don't have to just use acrylic paint. You can use almost any medium on it.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. So whatever, list out your mediums. What you got? I mean, you can use gel crayons, you can use watercolors, you can use ink, you can use, I haven't used all those things on it. I have acquired a lot of my stencils and my stamps and all that since because I started with the gel plate. I already had an art room.
Maybe we'll try some different things.
Yes, I think we should.
Because you can use alcohol markers.
Yeah. Yep. You can use anything on them.
You can actually, you could use like your distress ink or your distress oxide.
Yeah.
All those kinds of things. I mean, you really, literally can use almost.
Maybe that's what we should do, because it's less mess and we'll get all excited about it. And there's also ways we can make our own stamps and stencils. We can add to, if we don't have a large selection of things to choose from, we can literally make them and use any medium. Watercolors, ink, and gelato. Well, it sounds like you've got what you need. You don't have to use acrylic paint. She doesn't like the texture of acrylic paint.
Okay.
Margie. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people don't understand why they get mud. Also, that's not, a lot of people make mud.
Yeah.
You have to, you have to go through all that to learn what makes mud and what doesn't make mud, you know, and that has a lot to do with it too.
Margie, what is it about the acrylic paint that you don't like? Just wondering. Oh, get a brayer. Okay. She's probably already typed it out and just waiting for it to show up.
Yeah. And Candy did monotype printing with no problem. What did you use for, because, you know, were you using like an acrylic block or a screen, or what did you use? I'm curious, because it was in college. Margie, as far as papers drying, I lay wax paper or paper bag that I unfold out on top of everything, and then dry my papers there. And the other way you can do it is, do you have a drying rack, like a clothing drying rack that you fold out and then it has the little bars? You can also use that. You can open drawers and put a paper bag on top of that, and then you have surfaces. I like to open my stamp drawer anyway while we're doing our lives, to put whatever I'm working on. I didn't do it tonight, but I usually do. I'll put like a bin of paper on there that I'm going to be pulling out of, or a box of lace, or, you know, whatever. And it's just the drawer. She doesn't like the texture after it's dry, chalk or something.
Okay.
Wait, are you using watercolors like acrylics?
Well, she's talking about, I think she's talking about the acrylics. Because I asked what she doesn't like about the acrylics. And it's the texture of the acrylics after they dry. Uh-huh. So, but
you like use the tubes of watercolor. They come out feeling chalky and weird like that. If you don't water them down and you use them like an acrylic, they come out with a weird texture.
So on an acrylic, you can take an acrylic and dilute it a little bit and get it thinner. And it might be that using a thinner paint gives a different texture that you'd like. But if you don't like, I mean, if you just don't like it, it doesn't matter. You don't ever have to use it, because all the three things you mentioned are perfect things to use. And do you have alcohol markers? Or I know you've got distress ink, distress oxides.
Yeah, those aren't messy at all. Really, that's the least messy.
Great to use. Yeah, any of those work well.
Yeah, all your inks will work, Glennis. I haven't tried them all, mind you. I do have some extra ones that I made, so we can do some experimenting on the ones that on one of the ones I made to make sure that all of the mediums work. But I mean, there's no other way to know unless I mean, I've seen other mediums on YouTube. I know which ones I've seen. There's a few that I question, but I don't mind ruining a plate in the name of artistic science. You know me. I like science. Margie doesn't like alcohol markers. She got rid of them. So what do you use that has color Would it be ink then regularly? Is it maybe your oxide?
Well, she named 3 things.
Yeah, gelatos. Oh, my brain. I know I'm getting tired.
Or, um,
Colored pencils are her usual medium.
use ink.
Are they watercolor pencils? Or are they just regular colored pencils? Are they
Yeah.
water soluble? That's what I'm wondering.
You actually can use regular ink. You can
Yeah.
drop a little
Yeah.
bit on the side, then brayer it, or drop it onto the plate itself, just a couple drops, then brayer it across. And yeah, you can definitely use ink.
Yeah, I'm sure you have something you can use.
Try to do some of these different, more odd things because everybody knows basics.
I'm good with that. I made 4 mini plates. We can blow one on trying every medium. I'm good with that. If I have it, I'll try it. How's that?
We can start with the basics because some people haven't even tried it. Start with how to even use a jelly plate. So we can start with those basics, and then we can do some different, maybe not heard of, not familiar options of things you can use, different mediums you can use, and how you'd use them on the jelly plate. It'll be a fun night. I have to get a really good nap that day.
Me too. Oh my gosh.
Hate to say it, but I'm starting to crash.
I am too.
It's really weird for me, but isn't that why we did this earlier?
Yeah, but it's already like, I don't know. Let me see the time. It's already 8:31.
Yeah.
It's been 3.5 hours.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Isn't that why we did it earlier? So we wouldn't have to be here till 10:30 or 11:30 to get 3.5 hours.
Yeah. You don't have to use the gel plate, Margie. That's okay. We won't make you. There will be no arm behind your back. Another option would be to use it like a stamp.
You can laugh at us while we do ours.
Yeah. We'll let you make some choices for us, and we'll get messy.
You'll have the best jokes about the stuff we're doing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
How
about you can moderate? You want to do that for us? Maybe we need to put her on so we can get elbow deep in glue, and she can read us the comments
and be making the jokes live.
Yeah, she can make her jokes live. She'd be all making fun of us and poking at us and stuff while we get painty.
She's approaching the gel plate. She has a handful of ink. Will she make it?
Yeah.
All over. Down.
Watching the gel plate in its natural habitat.
Yeah. She's going in with a stencil. Is she wrong to try a stencil over that ink? It's funny.
Yeah, it is.
Like that. She could totally. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My eyes are starting to get blurry.
Yeah, David Attenborough. That is right. You know it. Candy, are you interested in the gel plate? And did you say you have one? I know you said you did it in college.
Did Julie make it back? We missing Julie. Glennis had it for a year and haven't used it yet. So, all right. And I honestly think that gel plates are something that we're going to have to do more than one Saturday night on.
Yeah.
And I don't think we should even try to use everything or do all techniques.
Oh, no.
It's just too much. So we'll, do the basics and then pick a couple things to branch off from there. Like, okay, here's how you can up the basic a little bit. But
Yeah.
I do think it's something that we're going to have to do multiple times to show different techniques or try different techniques. Sometimes we hear about
we're here to learn new stuff and lift each other up and support each other, and whatever new thing that anybody wants to try, if we can, we'll help get us there. I love trying new things.
So
Any
Margie,
chance I get.
Margie doesn't want to do gel plates. If there's something else you want to do, Margie, just say it. We'll try that on another Saturday.
Glynis, the best paper is every paper. That is my thought on it, because you can use every medium and they all act different.
Copy paper works great.
What's that?
Copy paper works absolutely great.
It works perfect. And I love to use tissue paper. Tissue paper or thin book pages.
If you want to gel plate to make paper for cards, like you'd mentioned before, Glynis, then you might get a little heavier weight paper. Not necessarily a watercolor, but something that's just a little heavier weight, like
cardstock. Yeah.
You would, that you could use as a card or as a layer on a card. But you can always take, excuse me, even the copy paper, you can take and back it with another piece of copy paper or a coffee dye paper to strengthen it, to be able to use it as.
Yeah, or just put it on a cereal box,
Yeah, well, not for a card.
Yeah, well, as long as you have some chipboard of some sort, it could be the back of a tablet or, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, making cards for this event.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, but yeah, for otherwise, those ideas are really great.
Candy has many.
Many what?
Many gel plates.
Oh, really?
That's good.
How many do you have and what sizes do you have, Candy? Like to know what sizes you have. I do not have the great big one, which I think is 12 by 12. I think it's 12 by 12.
They have a 16 by 20 now or something. They have a huge one now.
That's huge.
Yeah, I can't imagine having a desk that size.
I don't have that size.
Or having room to put all the papers to dry.
Really gigantic papers.
I don't think there's a date for the cards, Glynis. I think I
don't know. We're gonna kind of do it.
They do it all year long.
Yeah, we're gonna do it in October as an extension of our All About. So the All About is make something with color that inspires you this month. And so you could keep that in mind as you're making those cards, even if they're super simple cards, but if you make them with color that inspires you, they'll turn out fine. They'll feel great, and they'll be inspiring because they inspired you. So,
yeah, and you can get as involved or as simple as you want. It's just to brighten somebody's day that's having a rough time. And I think this charity does it all year long. All of these artists teamed up with scrapbook.com, which teamed up with this charity. And I just think it's such a wonderful, warm thing for us to do as a group for the holidays.
Yeah, scrapbook.com is in Arizona, and I used to order from them and then run up there and pick it up, not have to have it shipped. I love that. So yeah, we were talking, and I'm like, I really wish I was in Arizona right now then, because everybody could send all their cards to me, and then I could take this massive gift of cards over there and do it all on live video with everybody watching, so everybody could participate and see their cards getting turned in. That would just be so darn cool.
It would be.
But not in Arizona anymore.
And giving to charity, we do it because it gives us warm fuzzies, and but it will be really fun to post it to the group though, and to share with each other what we did.
That's that the kind of, when everybody does it and you put it all together and you have this great big bundle of
Oh,
them
yeah.
and that gives me warm fuzzies to think all of us all over the world all came together to make that bundle of cards. And
Right.
that's
It's so awesome.
yeah, so that'd be really cool if I was still there. So, but I'm not, so we'll all just send them in separately. There is a submission form. We should be able to get that and have that on the page, on our group page for you.
Yeah.
And submit your excuse me.
Boy, that's a lot.
Man.
I
Yummy.
think it's time.
I
think
you're
it's time.
probably right, because I cannot keep myself from yawning, and I might not even make it till Doug gets home tonight.
Nettie's back. She has visitors and got distracted.
Oh, that's okay, Nettie.
Well, we hope to watch the playback about the cards and the gel plates.
I don't know if you heard that part. Yeah, about making cards for people who need it.
For charity.
Yeah, so you might want to watch it back and fast forward through what you've seen and listen to that part. Of course, that was quite some time ago. I don't even remember when now.
I think it was before she got here the first time. I think. I'm not positive.
Yeah, I think she was here, but she might have been here and left.
Glynis, if you need to send them to us, we can collect them. Yes, but otherwise, you just print off the form and pop it in the mail to scrapbook.com. Yeah. What we would do is put our name on them, but also sign the card "Happy Paper People." So when they see all these cards come in from all of us,
card, but don't sign the card.
What's that?
If you say sign the card, I'm thinking about, when you sign a card to somebody.
Yeah, no, sign your name in the note that comes with it, with your box.
Right. Yeah. The note that you send them telling them where it came from.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Margie's going to bed, or she's telling us it's bedtime. One or the other.
Yeah. Mary Ann, get off your butt and go to bed.
Yeah.
I think it is bedtime. I'm really feeling a crash, and that's unusual.
Once again, ladies, it was so nice to hang out with you on Saturday night.
Yeah.
And
lots of fun.
Yeah.
Kind of low key, but
very low key.
It's all right. We need some of those, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Definitely do once in a while.
Key.
And watch for a video I've got dropping tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, and then you're gonna do one on
gel plates.
Oh yeah, you're gonna do one on making your own gel plates sometime in the next week.
Right. That's right. So,
ooh, that sounds good. Go make some tea.
I think I have some cherry tea that came in a mixed box and I've never tried it. It doesn't seem like my thing.
I'll have some warm, relaxing tea and
I do want some tea now.
Before that sounds really good. Thanks, Margie. That was a great idea.
I'm gonna have cinnamon orange because it doesn't even need sugar. It's sweet enough on its own.
Oh yeah, that's yummy.
It's got like cinnamon oil in it. Oh, so good. So good. Thank you, Candy.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Yeah. Girls' night out. That's what we do.
See you next week. Yeah, please come back, Candy. Friday night, we usually do a sale. Saturday night, we do our live. So, yeah.
And then watch for, if you haven't subscribed, watch for the little bell on YouTube to give you notifications when we have a new video or new tutorial coming out.
If everybody can go, make sure you did a thumbs up. I think the people here are probably the ones that did the thumbs up. And
thank you, guys.
Subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And then, Candy, we'd love to have you come, if you haven't already, to Facebook, to the group, Happy Paper People.
Yes.
And here's the trick. When you go in, because it's a private page, it'll ask you 3 questions. If you just answer those questions with any answer, it doesn't have to be a long essay or anything. Just answer the questions. It will let you right in. You won't have to wait to be admitted. It was set up that way on purpose so that everybody we told from this, from here, our channel, could get right in and not have to wait.
Oh,
So,
perfect. Subscribe. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. And by the way, Margie wasn't having cherry tea. Cherry tea is what she thinks of when she hears the word charity.
Yeah. All right. I can hear that. And Glenna says it's great to dye papers with, and I can see that.
We all had a cherry tea conversation there.
I don't even think I have any cherry tea, but I've got something, so I'm going to go make some.
Okay, all right. I'm going to go make some orange cinnamon. And you guys have a wonderful evening, and we will see you soon on the page.
We'll see you on Facebook.